Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to the stream. We are live for the West Coast Eagles versus Adelaide Crows. Round 17 action played in Optus Stadium, Perth, Western Australia. Two teams looking to prove a point tonight. Pride, development, and a big performance on the line. Drop it in the chat right now. Eagles or Crows? Who do you think is going to win this game? Let's get into it. This is a super interesting matchup. You got West Coast, a rebuilding young side with young players stepping up, showing fight. Your first year players like your William Dersmers and Harley Reid improving, and Adelaide pushing for consistency and trying to be explosive when they are on. Both teams want momentum late into the season. This one matters. Historically, the West Coast Eagles lead the overall head-to-head between the two respective sides, but Adelaide have had strong periods, especially at home when they used to play at Football Park or at currently Adelaide Oval. Games between these two can swing pretty fast, and momentum is key or gold or everything. This matchup always feels closer than people expected, and last year in round 23, when the Crows played West Coast, Eagles were up for all three quarters, and it was just a bit of brilliance of Riley Philthorpe and Isaac Rankin to win the game at the end for the Crows in the final quarter. So, and this is when Adelaide was, during the regular season, clearly number one, and Eagles last when they only won one game. So, I'm going to expect this to be a pretty close game. So, fun facts, West Coast Eagles, they're one of the most successful non-Victorian sides. They've won multiple premierships. They're probably, outside Brisbane Lions, the next successful non-Victorian side. They have a great home at Optus Stadium, and the Eagles are strong marking and aerial contest historically. The Crows, they were dominant in the late 90s, winning back-to-back premierships, 1998, and that was the last time the Adelaide Crows won a flag. So it's always been like 30 years. 2 plus 26, 28 years. They have built up a reputation for fast attack and ball movement, and they've got a fair amount of young core, so we'll see how the Crows go in the next few years. So this game is very intriguing. Some things to talk about. Both teams are building, and there's going to be some good young players, especially the West Coast Eagles, Reid and Dersmer. Adelaide had, well, unfortunately, Riley Philthorpe was a late out for the Crows. He's only like 23 years old, but young superstar. Well, I guess he's not young, but with Shelley and Phil like 23, 22, but yeah, Riley's out. And yeah, let's see how this game goes. We're only seconds away from the first bounce. Can Adelaide improve after that poor performance in the showdown last week? Alright. The Crows won a clearance. Last week they were minus 10, 15 to 5, put Adelaide dominant. But they were able to win this clearance against West Coast. Now Saligo from 50 out. From the boundaries, where he kicked a goal. Didn't see this last week against Port when they were terrible against Port in the showdown last week. After 20 seconds, the Crows got a goal. Adelaide won straight 6. West Coast Eagles nothing. So the ruckman Andrew won the centre clearance, got his own ball, just kicked it forward, and Saligo from the boundary from 50 out. Had space. So right now it's 7:40 LA time, or 8:10 West Coast. I'm in Victoria. It's only 6:10. That's what there's light in this game. 6:10 PM in Perth. So LA got a goal in the first 20 odd seconds. Yeah, last week LA minus 10 to centre clearance, and the Ray 1-1 already +1. Right, the ball's in centre. McAndrew. Ooh, almost got the clearance. Dawson sockers it. And that's Baker playing off half back. Tim Kelly back from injury. Now, Harley Reid, number 1 draft pick from a number of years ago, takes one bounce. Kicks it inside 50 for the Eagles. Waterman. Footy+sports in. And did the Crows player dive on it? No. It's going to be a ball up 20, 30, say 20 metres out West Coast forward line. Well, look at the other game. Sydney Swans 5-3, 33. The Western Bulldogs 2 behinds. Ali's free kick, third man up. West Coast third man up. Not by through and just went to Harley Reid's lap. Oh, Reid had to wait for the ball to bounce. Perth Marcus, we're at Optus Stadium in WA. Because they got the first game at SCG between the Doggies and the Swannies. Swannies 33 or 5-3, 33. The Doggies 2 behinds, and we've got 18 seconds in that game. But yeah, this game is at and thanks for the chat, Marcus. Yeah, this game's at Optus Stadium, and there's sunlight because it's only what's it? 6:12 p.m. in WA. Free kick to Dawson, defensive 50 for the Crows. Fogarty from 70 out, kicks it two loose players. You got Toby Murray, dropped the easy uncontested mark. How you drop it? Oh, poor clumsy tackle by the West Coast Eagles player. Toby near Diagon. Toby Murray, he dropped an easy uncontested mark. There was 2 Crows players by himself. Murray dropped it, and then Diagon clumsy touches him over the shoulder. Gimme goal to Toby Murray, 20 directly in front. Where was this from Adelaide last week in the showdown? It was an insipid performance by the Crows last week. 15-5, plus 10 pull out in centre clearance. I did a video 5 weeks ago about the Crows pretenders or contenders, and I still have doubts if the Crows gets top 8 sides or teams with elite midfield. The Crows can't play finals pressure football. Murray from 20 directly in front has kicked it. I mean, the Crows can beat teams like West Coast and all that. No disrespect, but against quality sides last year against Collingwood and Hawthorn, lost all 8 quarters in finals and absolutely showed very failed in finals. I mean, lose support in the centre clearance like a finals intensity, and they're more than likely to win this game against a young, developing West Coast side, not a top 8 side, a bottom 3 side. So I'm intrigued to see how the Crows' game plan will stack up in finals again this year if they make it. Last year, lost all 8 quarters in finals. Got hammered in the central midfield, centre clearances to see how they go this year. Can't judge Adelaide until I see them in finals again when they lost all 8 quarters last year. Alright, Adelaide 2 straight 12, West Coast 0. As I said, last year, Adelaide, the last 2 years, Adelaide the 18 wins and they had the Port loss. The 18-2 against bottom 8 sides, Adelaide. But top 8 sides, they're 7-13. 7-11 or 7-13. It's dismal against top 8 sides. So another centre clearance for the Crows. They're really +3 centre clearance, 3-0 in this game. Last week, -10, 15-5 Powell's way. No, Bazo? Because handballs, Lasso, free kick to Adelaide. Free kick to Adelaide. So Adelaide from 80 out, kicks inside 50. Over the top by the new Richmond recruit. Well, they're not new, he's not new now, but Tyler Young, the former Tigers that they got in the off-season. So boundary throw, Femi's out in the Crows forward line. So boundary throw. Where Alex full on, Bailey Williams hits it straight to Dawson. Handballs to Hulk and Khan. Dawson fends off, dropped the ball, should have been incorrect disposal. Baker gets tackled. 50-minute defensive 50 for the West Coast Eagles. Adelaide's dominating centre clearance 3-0, +3. Now, Harley Reid gets the ball from defensive 45, gives it to Dersma, to Liam Diagon. Joe Shanahan marks it near the centre wing. Makes it long down the line, centre forward, 2-on-1. And one player, and then Yo compete against 2 Crows defenders. Now led defensive 70 for the Crows, just hat kicks it to the centre wing. Punch by Tyler Young. Oliver Franco, his dad, a nemesis for the Crows. Josh Franco, his son, debuting for West Coast Eagles. Oliver Franco was taken in the mid-season draft 4 weeks ago from SAFL club North Adelaide. And Darcy Fogarty marks it from 45 out on a 45-degree angle. Left side of the forward line, so as a right foot, he can kick it right to left. This guy just doesn't up-jinx him, but this guy doesn't really miss, Darcy Fogarty. One of the kickers. Him and Amos, I used to say him and Amos, but now Amos been missing goals. Hey Jake, how you going, buddy? So, Fogarty. This guy just doesn't miss. For 40, but it's 50 metres out, it's going to be a tough kick. Just like that, he's kicked it from 50 out on a 45-degree. Oh, no, touch. Oh, they're going to review it. Just As I said, this guy, he's the guy I want to kick after the sign for my life. Put 50 out on a 45-degree angle. This guy just doesn't really miss Darcy Fogarty. I'm going good, mate. Yeah, had a long day at work and got home, 40 minutes ago, had dinner, and yeah, I'm lively. I'm just disappointed now. The Crows lead 3 goals to nothing, but the performance against Port last week, I still remember, it was just terrible. And last week, Port had a +10 to clearance, and this game already the Crows are +3, 3-0 in centre clearance. I mean, the Port game was like a finals intensity, whereas right now this game doesn't look like finals intensity. And like last year, the Crows absolutely choked in the finals against Hawthorn and Collingwood, and yeah, and I need to judge the Crows in finals. Can't judge them against like, I can't judge them when they play against no offense, West Coast Eagles or Essendon. Sorry, Jake. But another inside 50 for Adelaide, 4-0. Free kick to Fogarty, 40 directly in front. This guy won't miss. Crows are absolutely smoking the clearance. I mean, even the contest saying bashed up last week by Port Adelaide in centre clearance. Now Adelaide's just doing it against a inferior side. Weren't able to do this in the showdown last week. I had to set up a scoreboard. Darcy Fogarty, 40 direct in front. He won't miss. He's kicked another one. Last week Fogarty kicked 5. He's already kicked 2. Darcy Fogarty doesn't miss. I'll try, Jake. See if I'm gonna make a new scoreboard. Actually need a live scoreboard. I mean, as you can tell, I think I haven't gone over it yet. That performance against the Port in the show was terrible. Port kicked 39 in. If they kicked 20-10, it was smashed out by 60. It was just Port's poor kicking only made Adelaide lose by 29, and Adelaide kicked like 11-5 last week. I'm just like, why now? Why not last week in the showdown? 24-0. Well, the crowd aren't happy. They must have saw the... Alright, the ball's back. So Herbert, I had to play around with this scoreboard manipulator. I'll try to have the scoreboard, but I won't have the clock. I'm just busy trying to make a scoreboard ad. I'm just trying to see what it. Okay. I'm just trying to write something up. So Crows with another inside 50 entry. Herbert on the ground. Walker left foot snap. Part tumbling kick. Crows might win by 80. So defensive 60. I'm just trying to play around. Just alright. Let's try. I'm just trying to play my score, so nothing's happened. It's Ali 20 send the wing boundary throw. I'm a ball up. I'm just trying to I still need to fix some number lines on my scoreboard, but what's this not moving? That's odd. Alright. The Crows pumped the ball inside 50. Dawson couldn't mark it. Neil Bullen dropped the ball. Herbert, second disposal with a black headband. Looks good. Headband, nice. Yeah. Oh, it's just on the computer screen. It makes it hard the size. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's only a 26-inch. Yeah, and I've got like 3 or 4 screens on in the one screen for my my OBS recording set. But I think it'll be alright. I'll monitor that. That's so good. Bailey wins against Toby Murray. Free kick to Bailey wins West Coast. Where are we? Centre wing. He got a similar hairstyle. Bailey wins. Oh, kicks it straight to him. Was peeing. Oh, no, he did. To Oh yeah, Billy Dowling's back for the Crows because Phil Forbes are like out for the Adelaide Crows. You like that colour, Jake? The purple? I went the pink. Maybe I should change colour. Try blue. Is that too blue? Alright. Very nice. So, Franco from 50 behind to West Coast. Not on the board. The son of Gun, Oliver Franco, his dad Josh Franco, won the 96 McGarry medal in SAFL for North Adelaide. Then his dad Josh Franco debuted for the Port Adelaide in 97 and won many showdown medals. He wasn't able to play the 2004 grand final for the Power. I think he did his knee. And currently he's the SAFL coach for North Adelaide Roosters in the SAFL. Josh Franco, the father of Oliver Franco, debuting for West Coast Eagles, tagging in the mid-season draft last week. All right, so he's only boundary throw, 70 out from the Crows for goals. Murray taps it, the peeling, handballs it to Hawker Khan to drop the ball. Now, Murdoch, Dersma, William Dersma, number 1 draft pick from 70 out, pumps it, 2-on-1. Oh, Shahan almost got the ball, but Keane runs out. Boundary throw. So boundary throw. Next to the behind post in the West Coast Eagles forward line. 39-3, Sydney's way. Up by 6 goals. Bulldogs having. Oh, free kick to West Coast. 20 direct in front. Whoa. It's going to be a free kick to Jack Williams. Hey, Luke. How you going, buddy? Kerno, yes. I need Kerno to win a. Either Kerno, Ben King, Tracy. I just need one of them to win a Coleman for me. Well done, Charlie. He'll be equal with Kerno. Charlie will be equal with B King. Alright, Jack Williams, 25, almost directly in front for the Eagles. Astrona! They needed that badly, the Eagles. The Crows kicked the first 4 after winning the first 4 centre clearances. Or have won the first 4 centre clearances. The Eagles needed that badly. 1-1-7 the Eagles. Adelaide 4 goals straight, 24. Oh yeah, Bulldogs on 4 now. 39-4. The Doggies still haven't scored a goal yet. Oh, he's 1 in front of King. Yeah. I'm happy. King or Kerno wins the Coleman, I'm happy either way. Or Tracy. Because Sam Darcy unfortunately did his knee, so yeah, I can't count him anymore. And I don't have the Wizard Watson, so I can't. And fortunately for me, Watson's not playing tomorrow. He's injured, so I need him not to win the Coleman, the Wizard Watson. But he's a gun player, the Wizard Watson. Murray, another centre clearance to Adelaide. What's going on? They won the first 5. Fogarty! Too strong. Was that Tyler Young? He's on kick 3 in the first 16 minutes. Oh, who got hit by a car, Jake? Did someone get hit? And Jezza cost me last night. Kicked nothing. He only had 4 disposals yesterday, Jezza, last night. Fogarty kicked 5 last week. He's on kick 3. He's 20 metres out. This guy just doesn't miss. He's one of the best kickers in the league. He should kick this 25 almost directly in front. Number 1. Number 1 for the Crows. Oh, the Bulldogs kicked the goal as well. I've got to update 2 scoreboards. Adelaide 5 straight. Fogarty's got 3 of it. He's kicked 60% of Adelaide's score. Yeah, 20-40-60. 39-10, the Doggies. Second quarter. They played 7 minutes of the second. Luke. Who got hit by a car? Luke who? Hope it's not bad. Good. So 39-10, the Swannies up by 20. This game, Adelaide up by 23. The Crows have won 5 centre clearances in a row, or 6. Adelaide 3 goals from centre bounce. But as I said, it's against a bottom 4 side. They weren't able to do that. Another centre clearance to Adelaide. Why not last week? I'm going to go on about this all day. Why not in the showdown last week? Port Adelaide 15-5 plus 10 centre clearance against Adelaide. Adelaide's won all 6 centre clearances. Or 7. Now, Boy Allen gives it to Franco. To him, Hamish Davis. Kicks on the wing, far out. Way far from home, Waterman. Very far out. Centre wing for Jake Waterman. Cole. So, yeah, 39-10. Swannies up by 29. Second quarter. Kernu. Come on, Kernu, kick more. So inside 50 for the Eagles. Oh! Dropped by the Eagles player. I couldn't see who it was. So it's a bounce up. 40 metres out in the Eagles goal. Adelaide plus 7 inside 50 is 11-4. Bailey Williams over Crows Ruckman. Then Reed, was he dumped by Rankin? Or in the back? Looks like, yes it is. Free kick to Harley Reid. Luke. Who's Luke? I'm Jake. Jake, who's Luke? What, Bruce? So from 40 metres out near the boundary. Harley Reid from 25 bent too much behind. 1-2-8 the Eagles. And so yeah, West Coast 8, Adelaide 30, 20. Yep, Luke's in it. Full free kick at West Coast. Baker kicks inside 50 for the Eagles. And Allen! Boy, Allen, right side of forward line. He's a left footer. He'll be able to kick it left to right. He's about 20 metres out on a slight angle. Right side of forward line, 25-degree angle. As a left footer, he can kick it left to right easily. Should be a goal of West Coast of Boy Allen. So Eagles trail by 22. If Allen kicks this, the deficit will be 16. He's kicked 4-1 this year. And good angle for left. Oh, you missed that. 25. Just a slight angle. And the left footer, you can just naturally kick it left to right. How you missed that? I'm perplexed. Stunned. Shocked. The Crows take the kick out. Tim Kelly on his left foot. Good block. Smothered by... Couldn't see, is that Billy Dowling? Yeah. First game of the year for the Crows, youngster Billy Dowling, 4th year on the list. Reckon he's out of contract end of this year. He's been staff opportunities this year, or his whole entire career for the Crows. Umpire throws it from the boundary. Amy is out from West Coast goal. Peeling gives it to Barry, just dump kicks it to the centre. And Young against Michelle, Young dropped it, had the height. Now so there you go. It's going to be a ball up. Amy is out from the Crows goal. McAndrew wins it. But Tim Kelly couldn't kick. Harley Reid tries to get the hard ball. Gets double tackled by 2 Crows players. By Barry and James Peeting. Now Bailey Williams grabs the ball. Pumps it up forward. Ooh. Was it high fend off? No, high contact, free kick to Jack Hutchinson. I thought he might do a high fender. McCarthy. Oh, Hawker Khan, defensive 25 for the Crows. Hawkana gives them McElhaney out wide. Dan Curtin, the ex-West Australian underrated youngster from this. Billy Dowling dropped the uncontested mark. He gets the ball back. Billy handles Baker. Number 3 Baker to number 33 Bazzo. Back to Baker. Freeze. Kicks it straight into the Crows player. Laird. And Barry number 3. Lots of threes. Barry 3, Baker 3, Bazzo 33. And the ball's going to be a bounce up 60 metres out from West Coast goal. Like and subs. Oh, awesome. Yeah, that'd be awesome if people can. Yeah, that'd be awesome. But appreciate your comment. Oh, 45-11, double game. Swan's got a goal. Play on not 15, I'm heard umpires say. And Herbert, big bump, but Holker Khan dump kicks at centre wing. Fogarty, no. Oh, Rochelle over the back. He taps it to himself, the former Melbourne City Youth Academy player. Runs around Bazzo easy. Pumps it deep inside 20. Rankard. Oh, good overhead mark by Bo Allen, who missed that sitter. He missed the sitter earlier on. 45-11. Sydney up by 34. 7 goals, 3-45. The Doggies won 5-11. That's a 34-point lead. Only 14 minutes in the second quarter. This game we played 23 minutes. There's only 4.5 minutes, or 4 minutes and 54 seconds left. Added 5 straight kicking to the West Coast Eagles. 139. Curtin takes one bounce from 55 out, kicks it long 1-1. Fogarty, oh, good spoil by McCarthy, and it's rushed in for behind. Crows have scored their first behind this game. So Fogarty 1-on-1 against McCarthy. He's going to beat him. Got the strength and the power. There's 12 minutes left of the Sydney Bulldogs game in the second quarter. And Marcus Herbert, number disposal, but intercept the mark by the Crows player. Luke Nankosa kicks it straight into the corridor. Laird chips it to Holker Khan. Pumps inside 50 for the Crows. And Young couldn't take the mark with Shelley. Soccers it. Kicks it, does a soccer pass to Alex Newborn, 60 out for the Crows. He just hacks it inside 50. Over McAndrew's hands. Fogarty crumbs it, gives it the Barry. Little 2-minute hack kick. And with Shelley against Jack Wins, what a height difference, 180 to 195 centimetres. You're looking at 15 centimetres and probably 20 kilogram difference. What a height and weight division. Bounce up for the Crows, 20 directly in front. Rankin. Boy Allen has to use his right foot. How's he go with his right foot? Boy Allen kicks it. Not bad. And, Shanahan should have marked that play on. Ooh, Starcevich. Backwards. Shanahan. Now, Braden Cook for the Crows gives it backwards to Barry. Quickly to Jay Peating. Backwards to Laird. Now they've gone backwards to Crows. Defensive 60 to Mark Keane. Sideways to defensive 50 to Borlase. Now, the Crows got the ball in the centre. Almost a turnover. Holker Khan marks it right in the centre. Holker Khan. Laird, play on not 15. Laird back to Holker Khan. Defensive 80 for the Crows. Kick it wide. Defensive wing to Keys. Nice. Hey, that took long. That would be long. That symbol, Luke Valenti. That looked pretty good. The eyes. That was pretty good in the chat. I like that. Awesome. Oh, turn for 40 out on the run. Number 1 for the Crows. This game is too easy for Adelaide. I think I might be singing the Crows game tonight. The Crows song. This game just looks too easy for the Crows. After that dismal performance in the showdown last week, the Doggies can get behind. West Coast bottom 3. Adelaide 6-1-37. West Coast Eagles 1-3-9. The Crows up by 28 points. And the Doggies 1-6-12. Sydney Swans 7-3-45. Sydney Swans lead the Doggies by 33 points. So that game, the Swans up by 33. 17-minute mark of the second quarter. And this game, the Crows and Eagles, Crows up by 28. So one team leads by 33 and the Crows lead by 28. So 2 minutes and 37 left in this first quarter. It's still 9.5 minutes, 9:50 in the Sydney game. All right, the ball's back in the centre. Dawson gives it Isaac Rankin in the centre. Another centre clearance for the Crows. Williams should mark that. Dropped it. Toby Murray, ooh, hands around his neck. He dived on. Ooh, bounce up, fully direct in front in the Crows forward line. Yeah. And somebody numbers bounce up. 40 metres out the Crows forward line. 37-9. The Crows leave. Oh, the Doggies kicked the goal. 2-6-18. Poor king by the Doggies. Rankin from 50 out. Tries to pass it. And intercepted mark by Liam Duggan. So Doggies trail Sydney by 27. West Coast trail the Crows by 28. So one game's a 27-point lead. And this game's a 28-point lead to the Crows. Off. Williams competes hard. Barry goes backwards. Dawson couldn't get it. Hawker Khan. Hamill's got to deflect the ruckman Andrew of the Crows. Kicks inside 50. Rankin almost marked it. Hoff gives it to Tom Cole. Kicks it to the centre wing. The Crows got +1. Nan Curvis takes an easy uncontested mark. Sideways to Josh Worrell. Chips it, not 15, to his captain Dawson. And Mark, defensive wing, that's ball lace for the Crows. Key defender. Ball lace, kicks it. And Mark by Cole goes backwards to young Herbert. Oh, kicked it. Oh, dangerous kick. Because Starswitch couldn't mark it. Taylor. Now Herbert. Was he held on to? No, play on. Has a flick for Rankin. Rankin from 80 out. Loose Crows players everywhere. They can basically just play on. The handballs of Newborn to Michelle. You got Toby Murray in the goal scorer by himself. Bad bounce. The Crows coughed it up. How did they stuff that up? Well, it's two Crows a handball. A poor handball. A bad bounce from Murray. That was poor handball by the Crows. They totally capitulated that or butchered it up. Yes, it was a bad bounce, but the handball should have went to Murray on the full, so you don't have to wait and receive the bounce. It's a football shape. It's not a basketball or soccer ball. The ball is so uneven shaped that it can bounce at all different angles. And that's the beauty of the football. It can just bounce at any angle. Like in cricket, like Shane wouldn't have the ball rolling. You have to have your shoulder out of position, but football can go arm ball, leg spin, or the wrong one. This football can do anything with the shape. Alright, the ball's in the Crows forward line. And there's 7 seconds left. The Crows should have kicked that. So Herbert, Billy Dowling got the ball. A scrum, rugby league. Oh, that's it, everyone. It's quarter time. Quarter time. Alright. So the quarter time, Adelaide 6-2-38 to the West Coast Eagles. 1-3-9. And in the other game, the Sydney Swans 7-3-45. The Western Bulldogs 2-7-9. Poor kicking. The Sydney Swans lead by 26 points. Alright, let's look at the stats of this game. The home side for the Eagles, they've only got the one goal kicker, Jack Williams, from a free kick. Disposals, the highest ball gains for the Eagles are 7 to Baker, the captain, 6 to McCarthy, 5 to Jack Winston, Tim Kelly, plus Marcus Herbert and Liam Dyken, and Boy Allen respectively. Boy Allen should kick that goal, missed that pretty simple one from 25 out. For the Crows, their leading goal kickers are 3 to Darcy Fogarty, singles to Saligo, Murray and Curtin, and the highest ball gains for the Crows are 9 to Isaac Rankin, 8 to Hulk Khan, 7 to Dawson and Bear respectively, plus 6 to P. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see everyone back in just over 4 minutes time. Alright, catch you later soon. Welcome back, everyone. Um, so they're still in their quarter time, or they just finished a quarter time hurdle. But yeah, one big improvement from Adelaide, +6 centre clearance from last week, 7-1. Absolutely dominating the centre clearance. Very disappointed last week against the Power in the centre clearance. And Sydney, they're on 51 now. The Doggies, 2-7-19. Doing so good, the Swannies. So in this game, yeah, Adelaide up by 29. You just expected that to beat West Coast. So Adelaide 60-38, especially losing a showdown. The team that loses a showdown tends to play better the following week. And that team that loses the showdown normally struggles the following week. So we'll see how it goes on Sunday when Port Adelaide plays the Kangas. So we're about to start the second quarter. Umpire throws the ball in the centre. McAndrew gets the Dawson, another centre clearance to Adelaide, 8-1, +7. And Bazley dropped an easy uncontested mark for the Eagles. Should have done better than that. Should have been an easy uncontested mark for the Eagles. So it's going to be bounce up, 35 minutes out in the Crows forward line. Bailey Wim grabs the ball out of ruck, kicks it. Neil Bullen from 50 just snaps it quickly. Tyler Young punches ball and's gone out. So 5 minutes next to the West Coast Eagles behind post, boundary throw. (38-9), Adelaide's way. Western Bulldogs 19, the Swannies 51 in the 28-minute mark of the second quarter. McAndrew grabs the ball from ruck. Didn't kick it, Sarsovich, Franco. And that's a behind to the Crows, rush behind. So rush behind. So what's that? Adelaide, what, 6-3 now? 6-3-3-9, ladies and gentlemen? Come on, Socceroos tomorrow. Come on, 3:30 or 4 p.m. Depends what to say. Oh, I'm doing the Hawthorn Melbourne game at 1 p.m. Eastern or 12:30 Adelaide. I'm going to somehow get up and watch the Socceroos game and do the footy. Yeah, it's an early morning. Come on, you Socceroos. Come on, you Socceroos. The Crows got the ball in the defensive 60. Kick it out wide to McElhaney, defensive alley for the Crows. Max McElhaney kicks it long down the wing, or centre forward almost. And, good mark by Bazzo. In front of Dawson. Umpire says move on, play on. Down the line, easy uncontested mark by McElhaney. McElhaney in front of William Dersma. Now pinning to Richelli, centre. Hutchinson tackles Richelli hard while he kicked the ball. And how did the West Coast player Tyler Young drop an easy uncontested mark? Neil Bullen just walks into an open goal. That's too easy. Young should have done better than that. Should have caught that. That's just the skill quality of Port compared to West Coast is two totally different sides from this game to last week. And this game looks like a cakewalk. The Doggies got a goal. This game looks like a cakewalk to the Crows. They won't be playing against West Coast in finals. It won't be that easy for Adelaide. It was a poor handball by Walker that, fortunately for Neil Bull, was able to get the ball. Another handball by the Crows, but they didn't handball to the player on the full. But Tyler Young should have caught that uncontested mark. Adelaide 7-3-45, 1-3-9. I had to look for the Crows song. We think the Crows will win this game. Because whoever wins the game, I always sing their song. Dawson, the Crows, what's that? 9-1 +8 centre clearance. 9-1 in this game. Kern turned on the afterburst from 70 out, kicks it, hits a still pass, still push your mark there. Now, the West Coast player, Herbert, in the goal scorer, Fogarty. This is just too easy. Darcy Fogarty's already kicked 4. Last week, he was the Crows' only good player last week. We kicked 5 goals with 15 disposals in the showdown last week, Darcy Fogarty. This game's just too easy for Adelaide. This is too easy. Sydney 52, the Doggies 25. Sydney's got 52, Adelaide's got 51. Sydney's almost half time. 31 minute mark. 52-25-27. Lead to the Doggies. Adelaide 51, West Coast 9. So the Crows were up by 42, 7 goals. Four goals of Fogarty. Wow, way. The ball's in the centre. And Harley Reid gets tackled by Dawson. Handballs quick to his ruckman, Bailey Williams. He didn't go that far, 2 meters. And Harley Reid, no, he couldn't get it. Bo Allen tried busts his strength, gets tackled by Laird. So he's center, the bounce up in the centre. Williams against McAndrew. McAndrew hits it straight to his captain. Dawson tries to fend off 2 players, got done. Incorrect disposal on the ball. Dawson tried to fend off one arm and then got tackled the other hand. And that looks like it's Jack Graham's free, the former Richmond Tiger, North Adelaide player. Nah, inside 50 for the Eagles. Oh, Shanham he dropped it. Ball ace. Handballs are straight to Harley Reid. Goes for left foot snap behind. 1-4-10 the Eagles. Western Bulls kick the Lions 52-26. Sydney Swans are doubling their score by 26 points, so 52-26. Swans up by 26. This game, Crows lead West Coast by 41 points. Oh, Adelaide, whoa, defensive 50. 2 bounces. Loose play out wide to Duncan, back to his home state of WA. Down the line to Jake Saligo, Eastern Range under ratings, 5 years ago. Not 15 to McElhaney, plays on, gives it to Dan Curtin, does a fend off, drop the ball, God, hold the ball. Well played by Oliver Franco. Franco pumps it up forward. Oh! Murdoch, what a mark. Small guy, or short guy, I should say. 46, Waterman! Jake Key, here we go, Waterman! We have a Waterman. Jake Waterman. He's right forward. He's marked it 3 meters out on a 25-degree angle on the right side forward. It's not ideal as a right footer. So he's got an elbow behind 85-53. $25 meters out on a 25-degree angle. Waterman's kicked 3-1-40 this year. He's 50-50. He's kicked they needed that. They needed that, the West Coast Eagles. Understatement. They need that badly. 2-4. $2-4-10. My school won't let me update. Just froze for a bit. That's the song I hear every time Waterman kicks a goal for West Coast Eagles. So well done, Eagles. We won a close game. 2-4-16 Eagles, Adelaide 8-3-51. West Coast trailing Adelaide Crows by 35 points. Waiting for the ball, big bounce in the centre. McAndrew, Williams wins that. For Rankin, was it high? Yes, it's a free kick to Isaac Rankin for the Crows in the midfield. Gives it to Holker Khan, takes 2 bounces, third bounce, handballs it to a player from 50 out. Billy Dowling from 55, I should say, kicks it inbound. Oh, Dawson marks it. Too easy for the Crows. He's marked it. This guy doesn't miss. He's one of the best kickers in the league. Jordan Dawson. 30 meters out directly in front. Fairly direct in front for Dawson. He'll eat this for Weet-Bix. For breakfast, I should say. He eats Weet-Bix for breakfast. He's kicked 17-3. This is fairly direct in front. Expecting to kick this. He needs to kick the number 1 for the Crows. Too easy. How much is the Crows on win by? 9-3, 57 the Crows. 9-3-57 to West Coast Eagles 2-4-16. The Crows up by 41 points. And the other game, Sydney and the Doggies, is half time. Wow. Wowee. 18 goals for Dawson from goal kicking. Set shots. He's got a shot of goal accuracy 51%. Dawson, number 1 in AFL. But the ball's in centre. McAndrew against Jack Williams. Berry just dropped the ball. Got the ball out, just hack kicked it forward. Now, Carthy. Kelly kicks it to the centre forward. Ugly ball. Nankervis couldn't get the ball. McElhaney ran over it. Murdoch, quick kick. Slapped by Franco. Keane, ex-Maggies, kicks it. Defensive 60 to McElhaney. Now the Crows slingshot. Keane, poor handball by Keane. Spotted by the West Coast. Can West Coast slingshot the other way? Franco in and under. Well done. Looking good on debut, Oliver Franco. Now, Bradley, Hove, Diagon to Kelly. He's about to get squeezed by Zach Taylor. He does. Zach Taylor steals the ball now for Kelly. It was a poor handball to Kelly. Keys marked it. Defensive wing for the Crows. Kicks it. Loose player out far wide. Billy Dowling. First game of this season for the Crows. Now, gives it to Taylor. What a poor handball. Well, Taylor, yeah. The Crows coughed that up. That Dowling and Zach Taylor. Centre wing. Ball's out. Boundary throw. Now, McAndrew, Jack Williams, still centre wing. West Coast get a 20mm dribble kick. Keane now, the defender of the Crows. Handballs the layer that goes backwards, and Luke Nankervis, defensive 60 out for the Crows. Picks Peating, centre wing by himself. James Peating goes backwards. Defensive 60 for the Crows to Keane. Blair, defensive 50 for Adelaide. Adelaide's just keeping hold on possession. Adelaide up by 41, 9-3-57. Eagles 2-4-16. In the other game, half time. Sydney 8-5-53. Western Bulldogs 3-8-26. Sydney lead the Doggies by 27 at half time. Toby Murray takes a good contested overhead mark. Centre wing for the Crows. Here's an inclusion this week. Kicks it to Fogarty down the line. It's gone punched out. So there's going to be a boundary throw. Amy is out for the Crows goal. Now, umpire throws the ball. Murray and Ruck gives it to Siligo. And Hoff tries to tackle Siligo. It's going to be a boundary, a normal bounce up. 9 minutes out from the Eagles. Adelaide's goal, I should say. Murray hits it to Berry. Couldn't get it. Their captain Dawson gets it. Pumps it inside 40 for the Crows. Dersma spoils the ball in front of Walker. Dersma got the ball. Oh, intercept for Dawson. Dawson 40 directly in front. Misses a target. Normally he won't. Rare mistake from Dawson. Turnover. Now, defensive 50 for West Coast. Marked by Diagon. Goes backwards. Young, defensive 20, kicks it out wide. Defensive 40, Tom Cole. Kicks it. Centre wing. Woodman picks up the ball. Oh, I just threw it. Incorrect disposal. Free kick to Laird, centre wing for Adelaide. Kicks it to Neil Bullen, a little 20-minute kick. Who's got the ball from 80 out? Alex Neil Bullen, second year on the Crows this after a run for the Melbourne Demons. Halves it deep inside 30. Dawson 6 on one hand. And free kick to McCarthy. Huh. There's Dersma. William Dersma's free. Defensive 30 for West Coast, William Dersma. Pops it. Neil Bullen, Morrill, ball ace, centre wing, handballs it. Now, nice punch from the West Coast player Liam Baker. Oh, insufficient attempt. Wow. Try to get the ball, well, not in, but not give it. So he just punched it. Free kick to Adelaide centre wing. Sideways to Laird. Chips it closer to the corridor to Barry. Barry kicks it to the 50-metre line. Curtin couldn't mark it. Shot by Zach Taylor. Handballs it to himself. Hamish Davis. One bounce. Two bounces. Dersma pumps it inside 50. Whoa, ball ace, good body position against Warman. Now the Crows can slingshot. Neil Bullen's got the ball. And the ball is out. And the ball's going to be a boundary throw. Centre wing. The ball went out and Neil Bullen just tried to touch it at the end. And they didn't give a free kick against LA for it's not deliberate. So centre wing, boundary throw. Off hands. Now Hoff gets taken by Dawson. Loses it. Herbert. Oliver Franco gives it to T. Kelly. Kicks it to centre wing. Out on a full poor kick by Kelly. The former Cats. It was out or was it Lasue Adelaide? Not freaking Adelaide Lasue. Both teams don't kick one goal apiece in this second quarter. Two 4-16 West Coast, LA 9-3-57. The Crows up by 41 points. They're just chipping it now, the Crows. Now they kick it to the centre wing. Fogarty, long lead in front of Hoff. Centre wing. Kicks it to Murray on the lead. Bounce or punched out. 70 metres out from West Adelaide's goal, I should say. Jackman's got some ball out ruck. Amy's up from his defence. Now, Nan Curvis for the Crows. From 100 out, pumps it inside 40, 50. Good defensive mark by Tyler Young. Out to Starcevich. In his goal square. Kicks, hits Kelly. Defensive 30. Kicks to the corridor. Overhead mark. No, can't be taken Murdoch. But a quick handball give to Franco. Dumps it. And Yo's marked it in the centre. Inside 50. Oh, poor kick from Yo. Straight to Josh Worrell. And he hits a target. Peeling. Nah, Peeling goes sideways to the wing. Centre wing to his captain, Dawson. Kicks it further up to the wing to Zach Taylor. Pumps it. Inside 50. 2-on-2. Walker couldn't mark it with Shelley. So Shelley handles the Walker. Walker snaps the ball. Too easy. No, the ball didn't bounce. It just bounced and went up. And the ball didn't roll forward. It just rolled up. So I thought that was going in for the Crows. 9-4-58 Adelaide. On 458. Alright. Now it's up 70 metres out from Adelaide's goal. We've only had one goal apiece in this second quarter. Hasn't been that exciting in the second quarter. Players are slipping. Shelley. The ball's gone out 50 metres from Adelaide's forward line. Excuse me. So 50 metres out from the Crows full line, boundary throw. Murray of the Crows tap it but straight to Harley Reid. Gets tackled by the Crows, hard nut in Dan Berry. So we're gonna have another bounce up 50 metres out. Jack Williams against Toby Murray. Murray picks the ball up on the ground. But Franco, set up. Fair amount of possession in his debut game, Oliver Franco. So stats wise, Franco's had 9 disposals, 3 kicks and 6 handballs. Bounce up 60 metres out from Crows goal. Murray, backwards. Rankin kicks it inside 30, can walk and mark it, no he can't. Rochelli's there, Neil Bullen goes for it, and good punch by the West Coast Eagles, no behind Adelaide. He had Rochelli lose Neil Bullen, could have passed it to Rochelli. 9-5-59 the Crows. Young's on the ball. Defensive 30 for the Eagles. They've got 6.5 minutes left. Bazzo. Now, Bazzo, centre half back, kicks it to the centre wing. Off Shanahan's hands. Harley Reid fends off. Bo Allen, he handballs it too. Shanahan couldn't pick his teammate. Job's handball misses his teammate in Hutchinson, but now the Crows kick it long. Centre wing with Shelley against 2 players who's not tall. Dargan tried to take on Neil Bullen. And advantage to Adelaide. Walker kicks over top. There's 2 Crows players in the goal square almost. Keys, bad bounce. Billy Dowling, Key. Oh, another mistake by the Crows in the forward line. Now, can the Eagles slingshot straight to Bo Allen? No name curves ducks. Oh, was he taking high middles on the ground? Looked like the knee of the West Coast player. Yep, it's a free kick to Luke Nanko. So it was high tackle undertaken by Jack Graham. He kicks it in the corridor. West Coast got numbers now. Now, from 55 minutes out, Waterman got the ball, kicks it. Shanahan just waited for the ball, should attack the ball, goes for a banana 40 directly in front. And the ball's rolled in for a goal. Goal to the Eagles. That's their third. West Coast 3-4-22, Adelaide 9-5-59. The Eagles trailed the Crows by 27 points. The other game's half time, Sydney up by 27. So go to the Eagles. They're third for the night. Three 4-22 West Coast. Adelaide 9-5-59. Still got 5 minutes left for the first quarter. Barry tries to get the ball out of the middle. Try to duck against him. Bailey wins. Hold the ball! Free kick to the ruckman. Bailey Williams. Sentinel in the centre. Bailey wins. Pumps himself. He didn't get another goal now. Get some momentum. Back-to-back goals, Eagles. Hoff. Sideways. Handballs to Barley. Reid gets harassed by the Crows easily. Barry. Borlace. Ball kick by Borlace. Now the Eagles. 70 metres out. Woodman sparked from 55 out. Right side of full line. Right side near the boundary. It's going to be a difficult kick for right footer. He chipped it and found a teammate in Tom Cole. Slightly changes the angle. Cole will be kicking from 45 on a 45 degree angle. It's going to be a difficult kick. Especially right footer as well. On the right side full line. Oh. Nah. Behind. Full kick. 3-5-23 Eagles. Holker Khan will take the kick out for the Crows. Kicks it. Marked by Sam Berry, 60 minutes in his defence. 3.5 minutes left. Hard ball, Saliga was that pushing it back, free kick the West Coast? Yep. I can hear the crowd cheer. Free kick to Jack Williams. Now, West Coast Eagles pumps it to centre half forward. Good luck marking that. Oh, Woodman marks it! Kicks it, Shanahan. Poor kick from Woodman. Harley Reid. Oh, he took out Crows player's leg, Laird's leg. He was trying to get the ball and slide, and he took out Laird's, and the slide rule took out Laird's leg. So Laird has a free kick. You know, it was a good hard ball get by Harley Reid. Taylor got the mark. Worrell kicks it to player on the wing, centre wing. That's Peating. Kicks it size even further centre. Braden Cook gives it to his captain Dawson from 80 out. Kicks it, player on the run. Billy Dowling marks. It's going to be a tough kick. Could be kicking him 50 metres on the boundary right on the right side full line. It's going to be a tough kick from Billy Dowling or 52 out. You think he'll centre this pass? He won't go for it. It's going to be a tough angle. Billy Boy Dowling. It's his 11th AFL game. He's kicked 6 goals out of 11, so he's 55th. So he centres. 20 directly in front. Marks, no one can mark it. Tyler Young gets tackled. 30 minutes directly in front for the Crows. We've got 2 minutes left. Dawson dropped it. Curtin, defensive 50 for the Eagles. Hack kick by Jack Graham. Adelaide led by himself. Kane, centre wing. Centre. Hawker Khan's got the ball now. Got a loose player by himself. 100 out from goal. Peating. James Peating. Now, kick it deep inside 50. Bazza gets tackled by Phil Fogarty. Bounce up 25 minutes out in front of the Crows' goal. Now, Herbert gets quick kick out. Now, Cole. Can he slingshot? Back to Herbert. Out wide to Diagon. Kicks it to Joe Shaham. 80 metres out from goal. Quickly kicks it inside 50. Dersma. Worrell. Front onto contact. Looks like it's a free kick to William Dersma. Free kick to William Dersma. 3 metres out on a 25-degree angle. Not an easy kick. 40 seconds left. That's going to be half time. Needs to kick this for West Coast. William Dersma, not my draft pick of last year. Dersma has nailed it. Eagles have got their 4th. Scott is 4th. William Dersma. West Coast 4-5-29. Adelaide 9-5-59. West Coast Eagles are trailing Crows by exactly 30 points. And in the other game, Sydney Swans 8-6-54 to the Doggies 3-8-26. The Swannies lead by 26 points and they've only played 2 minutes of the third quarter. If you are new here, welcome to the channel and hit subscribe so you don't miss the next game and any other video that I make. Alright, we've got 23 seconds before half time. Like Andrew wins it, but straight to Tim Kelly, but then he lost the ball. Harley Reid picks up and gets tackled by Dawson quickly. 16 seconds. It's gonna be a bounce up in the center. Williams against McAndrew. McAndrew won it, but socked by Williams. Easy uncontested mark by Laird in front of William Dersma. 6 seconds left. Laird goes backwards. That's another, what's a 5 meters loss for the Crows. Warrell defensive 50, kicks it and siren. That's half time, everyone. Crows led by 29 at quarter time. Now they lead by 33 quarter time. They've only increased the lead by 1 point in the second quarter. Alright, let's have a look at all the stats. The goal kickers for the Eagles are singles to Williams, Waterman and Shanahan. And the leading ball getters for the Eagles are McCarthy and Digan have 11 disposals each. Then you got Oliver Franco and Dave Weaver with 10 disposals, Marcus Herbert with 9, Jack Williams with 8, and Tim Kelly respectively. Alright, they're the West Coast Eagles stats. Let's look at the Adelaide Football Club. The highest goal kickers for the Crows are 4 to Darcy Fogley, 4.5 a game. Then singles to Saligo, Neil Bullen, Toby Murray, Dawson and Kern. The leading ball getters for the Crows are 17 to Laird, 15 to Rankin, 14 to Dawson, 13 to Peating, and 12 to Hawker Khan. They're leading ball getters for the Crows. Alright, let's look at the entire stat of this game. Just need to wait for this to load up. Disposal, Adelaide plus 56, 204 to 148. Inside 50, Adelaide plus 20, wow, 34 to 14. Disposal efficiency, Adelaide plus 14%, 78 to 64. Efficiency inside 50. I need to wait for internet to load up. Yeah, efficiency inside 50. Wow, West Coast are more cleaner. Plus 29%, West Coast 64%, Adelaide 35%. Free kicks been even 11 apiece. Hit outs, Adelaide plus 19, 28 to 9. Stoppage clearance, West Coast up by 4, 15 to 11. Centre clearance, this is where Adelaide's short West Coast, plus 9, 11 to 2. A contested possession, Adelaide plus 12, 77 to 65. Elliot. Who's Elliot, mate? Elliot. Who's Elliot, buddy, mate? Motivation to shine. I'm not sure who. Elliot Yo, or yeah. So that's the half-time stats, everyone, and I'll reconvene in just over 17 minutes. Elliot. Elliot Yo, 2 disposals. He just hasn't been there. Play a bit on full, but he just hasn't been there, mate. Yeah, hasn't been there. Ball hasn't been gone. Oh, thank you for subscribing to my channel. Just a position, and Ali's dominating the clearances and that. So yeah. Well, last night, Jezza, he had 2 disposals at half time and 5 for the game. Jezza came, he was goalless. Yeah. He hasn't been playing much on balls, more like Harley Reid and even Boyan's playing more up ball. Alright, yeah, it's just struggling today. Ali's beating him in the midfield. Hopefully he can step up in the second half. They need that experienced leadership. Alright, we've got 16.5 minutes left, so I'll be back in just under 16.5 minutes. And in the interim, I've got multiple choice questions. Feel free to give it a shot. Alright, see you after half time. In 2019, who kicked the most goals in the home away season? A. Jack Riewoldt, B. Jeremy Cameron, or C. Tom Hawkins? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is B. Jeremy Cameron with 67 goals. In 2020, who won the AFL Premiership? A. Richmond Tigers, B. Geelong Cats, or C. West Coast Eagles? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Richmond Tigers. In 2019, who was taken with the #1 draft pick? A. Matt Rowell, B. Jamar Ugle-Hagan, or C. Jason Horne-Francis? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Matt Rao. In 2015, who won the Norm Smith medal for best on ground in the grand final? A. Cyril Rioli, B. Luke Hodge, or C. Sam Mitchell? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Cyril Rioli. In 2024, who won the Brownlow medal? A. Patrick Cripps, B. Lachlan Neale, or C. Nick Dacos? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Patrick Cripps with 45 votes. In 2020, who was taken with the #1 draft pick? A. Aaron Cadman, B. Harley Reid, or C. Jamar Ugle-Hagan? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Jamar Ugle-Hagan. In 2024, who won the Norm Smith medal for best on ground in the grand final? A. Charlie Cameron, B. Lachlan Neale, or C. Will Ashcroft? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Will Ashcroft. In 2013, who kicked the most goals in the home away season? A. Lance Franklin, B. Josh Kennedy, or C. Jared Ruffhead? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. Answer is C. Jared Ruffhead with 68 goals. In 2015, who won the Brownlow medal? A. Dustin Martin, B. Patrick Dangerfield, or C. Nat Fyfe? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. Answer is C. Nat Fyfe with 31 votes. In 2023, who won the AFL Premiership? A. Sydney Swans, B. Collingwood Magpies, or C. Brisbane Lions? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. Answer is B. Collingwood Magpies. In 2014, who was taken with the #1 draft pick? A. Andrew McGrath, B. Paddy McCartan, or C. Jacob Wittering? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is B. Paddy McCartan. In 2023, who won the Norm Smith medal for best on ground in the grand final? A. Bobby Hill, B. John DeGoey, or C. Nick Dacos? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Bobby Hill. In 2014, who kicked the most goals in the home away season? A. Lance Franklin, B. Josh Kennedy, or C. Tom Hawkins? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Lance Buddy Franklin with 67 goals. In 2023, who won the Brownlow medal? A. Patrick Cripps, B. Lachlan Neale, C. Nick Dacos? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is B. Lachlan Neale with 31 votes. In 2022, who won the AFL Premiership? A. Richmond Tigers, B. Geelong Cats, or C. Sydney Swans? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is B. Geelong Cats. In 2023, who kicked the most goals in the home away season? A. Harry McKay, B. Charlie Curnow, C. Jesse Hogan. I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is B. Charlie Curnow with 78 goals. In 2016, who won the Brownlow medal? A. Dustin Martin, B. Patrick Dangerfield, C. Nat Fyfe. I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. Answer is B. Patrick Dangerfield with 35 votes. In 2015, who was taken with the #1 draft pick? A. Andrew McGrath, B. Cam Rayner, or C. Jacob Weathering? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Jacob Weathering. In 2022, who won the Norm Smith medal for best on ground in the grand final? A. Patrick Dangerfield, B. Isaac Smith, or C. Tom Hawkins? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is B. Isaac Smith. In 2017, who won the Brownlow medal? A. Dustin Martin, B. Tom Mitchell, C. Nat Fyfe? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. Answer is A. Dustin Martin with 36 votes. In 2021, who won the AFL Premiership? A. Melbourne Demons, B. Collingwood Magpies, C. Western Bulldogs? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Melbourne Demons. In 2016, who was taken with the #1 draft pick? A. Andrew McGrath, B. Cam Rayner, or C. Sam Walsh? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Andrew McGrath. In 2020, who won the Norm Smith medal for best on ground in the grand final? A. Trent Cotton, B. Shea Bolton, C. Dustin Martin? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Dustin Martin. In 2016, who kicked the most goals in the home away season? A. Lance Franklin, B. Jeremy Cameron, or C. Josh Kennedy? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Josh Kennedy with 80 goals. In 2022, who won the Brownlow medal? A. Patrick Cripps, B. Lachlan Neale, or C. Ollie Wines? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Patrick Cripps with 29 votes. In 2014, who won the AFL Premiership? A. Hawthorn Hawks, B. Collingwood Magpies, or C. Western Bulldogs? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Hawthorn Hawks. In 2017, who kicked the most goals in the home away season? A. Lance Franklin, B. Jeremy Cameron, or C. Tom Hawkins? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Lance Buddy Franklin with 69 goals. In 2019, who won the AFL Premiership? A. Melbourne Demons, B. Collingwood Magpies, or C. Richmond Tigers? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Richmond Tigers. In 2021, who won the Brownlow medal? A. Patrick Cripps, B. Lachlan Neale, C. Ollie Wines? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Ollie Wines with 36 votes. In 2019, who won the Norm Smith medal for best on ground in the grand final? A. Trent Cotton, B. Shea Bourne, C. Dustin Martin? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Dustin Martin. In 2017, who was taken with the number 1 draft pick? A. Matt Rowell, B. Cam Rayner, or C. Sam Walsh? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is B. Cam Rayner. In 2018, who kicked the most goals in the home away season? A. Jack Riewoldt, B. Jeremy Cameron, or C. Tom Hawkins? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Jack Riewoldt with 65 goals. In 2018, who won the Norm Smith medal for best on ground in the grand final? A. Luke Shoei, B. Jack Darling, or C. Tom Barras? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Luke Shoei. In 2017, who won the AFL Premiership? A. Richmond Tigers, B. Collingwood Magpies, or C. Western Bulldogs? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Richmond Tigers. In 2021, who was taken with the number 1 draft pick? A. Aaron Cadman, B. Harley Reid, or C. Jason Horne-Francis? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. Answer is C. Jason Horne-Francis. In 2017, who won the Norm Smith medal for best on ground in the grand final? A. Trent Cotton, B. Shea Bolton, or C. Dustin Martin? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is C. Dustin Martin. In 2018, who won the Brownlow medal? A. Dustin Martin, B. Tom Mitchell, C. Nat Fyfe? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is B. Tom Mitchell with 38 votes. In 2016, who won the AFL Premiership? A. Western Bulldogs, B. Collingwood Magpies, or C. Brisbane Lions? I will give you 10 seconds to work out which one is the correct answer. The answer is A. Western Bulldogs. In 2020, who kicked the most goals in the home away season? A. Harry McKay, B. Charlie Curnow, or C. Tom Hawkins? I will give you 10 seconds. Alright, welcome back everyone. The players on the field, and yeah, we got the Crows up by 30 points at half time. Can the West Coast Eagles get back in this game? In the other game, late in the third, Sydney 10-10-70, the Western Bulldogs 4-10-34. The Sydney Swans up by 36 points late in the 23rd minute mark in the third quarter. Alright, the ball's in the centre now. Oh, I'm gonna fix it wire. To be fair. Hutchinson tackles Dawson from behind. Great tackle. It's a good start for Eagles. Hutchinson takes down Dawson. Pumps inside 50. Poor kick to McElhaney, defensive 50 for the Crows. Kicks out wide on the wing. Easy uncontested mark from Jake Staliego. Now he pumps inside 60 for the Crows, or 60 meters out. Bazzi dropped the ball. Starcevich ex-premiership line. Finds Oliver Franco. Disposal number 11 for Oliver Franco. Now, left footer Diagon kicks it. Poor kick to Braden Cook. To Worrell. Defensive 80 for the Crows. Kicks it to the corridor. Looks like that's Rankin. In the centre, Isaac. Wobbler kick. Bump ball to Darcy Fogarty. Takes it easily. Handles to Saligo. Runs around. Rochelle. 40 metres out from one step. Walker marks behind the line. Should be behind to the Crows. Over the line. I'm going to check it, but I reckon it's behind. Oh, I better change my something. Lost a sub, so change that. Cool. Should be 77. Umpire scores behind, but we're just waiting for score. Look like Walker marked way behind the line. Yeah, easily behind. Yeah. Looks like 37 metres behind the line. Behind to the Crows. 9-6-60, West Coast 4-5-29. Now, Tom McCarthy has had 12 disposals in this game. 8 kicks, 4 handballs, takes the kick out. Kicks it to the defensive wing for the Eagles. Off hands. Okay, Heat Reed, can you get it? No. Graham handballs, a poor handball to Reed. Now the Crows and slingshot. Braden Cook, 80 metres out. Has to go backwards. Now to Mark Keane, does a spin move. Oh, pressure, in trouble. Oh, bad bounce for West Coast. Now went straight to the Crows. Barry to Braden Cook. Kicks it inside 50. Rochelle ran to Murray. Dropped his own teammate, took him out. Star switch to Boy Allen. And Reed got the ball and just got tackled straight away as soon as he got possession. And caught on the ball, didn't try to release it. Free kick to Laird. 70 metres out for the Crows. Laird from 70 out, kicks it. Poor kick from Laird, easy uncontested mark by Bailey Wims. He slips when he's walked off the line, umpire's playing, lucky got the kick out. A lot of players are slipping this game. Therefore, Hutchinson, now the Eagles kick it down the line on the wing. McElhaney dropped the ball. Baker got tackled by Borlace, not sure he got rid of that. Good tackle by James Borlace, holding the ball. Free kick to the Crows centre wing to James Borlace. Kicks it. Hits Berry, just went 15.01 centimetres. Berry, centre wing. Now, Laird. 50-metre chip to their captain Dawson from the centre. Takes one step. Ran 3 metres, kicks inside 50. Oh, Saligo, was that high contact? Looks like it, chopping the arms. Free kick to Jake Saligo, should be a goal to Adelaide. 25 metres out direct in front, should be a goal to the Crows. Jake Saligo's regular goal, 8 disposals, 25 direct in front, should kick this. Saligo, 25 direct in front. Drilled it easily. Good stuff, Adelaide. First goal to the Crows in this third quarter. Ten 6-66 the Crows. West Coast 4-5-29. Adelaide up by 37 points. Oh, Bulls got a couple goals. 70-46 now. 28-minute mark of the third quarter. The Western Bulls trail by 24 points. If they can get one more before three-quarter time, who knows? Alright, the ball's in the centre. McAndrew against Bailey, Williams and Rugg. Ball went straight to Dawson's lap and gets tackled by Reed. McAndrew hits it straight to Harley Reid, pumps it forward. The ball tunnel bounces 4 times next to the Adelaide's 52-metre mark line. Shanahan gets tackled out, and the ball's going to be a boundary throw. 55 minutes out from West Coast Eagles' goal. They need the next goal, West Coast. They need the next goal, West Coast. Umpire's going to throw the ball from 55 minutes out from the boundary. Throws it. Bailey Williams hits it. Ooh! Cole, was he taken higher? Looks like it. Yeah, free kick to Tom Cole from 55 metres out. Cole from 55 metres out. Tough kick. Kicks it inside 20. Oh! Couldn't mark it. Now, Hutchison dived on the ball. Ooh. So we bounce up 30 metres out in front of goal for West Coast. Alright. McAndrew against Jack Williams and Rugg. Harley Reid gets tackled by Dan Curtin. And done holding the ball. Harley Reid's asking for over the shoulder, but good tackle by Dan Curtin. Holding the ball against Reid. Defensive 20 for the Crows. Kicks it. Wow, no one Ben Keys had acre of space. Gives it to the runner. Dawson. Kicks it easily to Walker. Oh, he waited for the ball. Why didn't Walker put his hands up for the ball instead of waiting for it? And good spoil. It was pretty easy spoil for Tyler Young. Walker had to run up to the ball. He was waiting for the ball to come to win. And that gave just an extra second for number 20, Tyler Young, to punch the ball into the crowd. So it's going to be a boundary for 70 metres out from the Crows' goal. McAndrew wins a hit out straight to his captain Dawson. Handballs it to Keys. Keys gets a pinning from 50 out. Hasn't used his left foot. Kicks it, didn't go 15 to Walker. Walker slips. And he just kicks it out a full. What was that kick by Walker? Undisciplined. He needed to center that. It was next to the boundary on the left side fuller. And he went for goal instead of trying to center it inbound. So out on the full, free kick to West Coast Eagles. Defensive 20 for West Coast. Kick it long down the line. Off Dawson's hand. Shanahan just threw it. Play on. To Duggan. Kicks it. Marked by Worrell. Aim is out for the Crows. Josh Worrell. Backwards. To Luke Nankovic, centre wing. Gives it to Keane backwards. He gives it to Neil Bullen, centre wing. At least had 3 possessions, 5 minutes game. Poor kick by Neil Bullen on in zone. Just kicks it straight to Tim Kelly. Now can the Eagles slingshot? Oh, poor disposed by Eagles. But now, Yo gives it to Bailey Williams from Harley Reid. Harley Reid just grabs the ball, pumps it forward, and Waterman. No frontal contact by Ball-Ace. Well done by Ball-Ace. But somehow the Crows lost the ball. Hutchison gives it to Harley Reid. Quick kick. Waterman over the top. Curtin. Waterman. And behind to West Coast. The ball's dribbled in for behind. 4-6-30 West Coast. It was 3-quarter time in the upper game. 70-46. Dogs up. Dogs down by Dogs down by 4 goals at a 3-quarter time. Can they steal this game late? Now, Tim Kelly against Curtin, and the ball's gone out. Scratching my head. Only up by 6 goals, but the quality of this game, a lot to be desired, to be honest. Well, thank you. Sup back. So McAndrew can rank and get this ball, doesn't, and goes to Hamish Davis, Harley Reid near the boundary, does a spin move, loses the ball. It's push, curtain push, Harley Reid, advantage to the West Coast from 55 out, pumps us off 50 over Shanahan's hands, and marked by Joe Shanahan. And Dowling's under pressure now, defensive 40 for the Crows. Oh, the Crows player ducked. Was that Worrell? Ducked and slipped. That's holding the ball. I don't know what's going on in this game. A lot of players are slipping over in this. I don't know what's going on. Have they got the wrong boots? Don't know what's going on. Star Switch, the recruit from the Brisbane Lions, Premiership player last year, back in his home state. Star Switch. He'll be kicking 50 metres out on a 45-degree angle right side. It's going to be a tough kick. What did I say? Tough kick? Yeah, right. Bang! Magnificent goal from Brandon Starswitch, the Premiership player with the Brisbane Lions last year. This is his first goal ever for West Coast Eagles. He's only played a limited number of games this year for the Eagles, but it's been their boom recruit this year. West Coast 5-6-26. West Coast 5-6-26. Adelaide 10 goals 6-66. The Crows up by 5 goals. 30 points. We played 11 minutes of this third quarter. Hopefully we can get a close game in the second half. Thank you. I appreciate everyone for subbing. Really appreciate that. Hopefully everyone's enjoying this on live watch along. The ball's about to be bouncing up and again in the centre. West Coast Adelaide in by 30 points. We played 11 minutes. Well, we've got 12 minutes left. Oh, free kick to Adelaide on the 50-minute line. So the Crows are up by 30 points, 5 goals to be exact. There's 12 minutes and 4 seconds left. And Billy Dowling's got a free kick 55 metres out directly in front for the Crows. I don't think he's got the range to kick 50 out. So, how you going, Toby Wiley, 1393? Double game. Western Bulldogs are trailing Sydney Swans by 24 points at 3/4 time. And Adelaide leading West Coast by 30 points with 11 minutes and 44 seconds of the third quarter. Billy Dowling, first game for this year for the Crows, had 9 disposals for 55 minutes out. It's going to be a tough kick. It's going to be a tough kick. Behind. One behind to the Crows and Billy Dowling. First game of the year for the Crows, Billy. Now, West Coast take out the kick out. Diagon. To Dursman, back to Diagon. Dump, kicks the centre wing. Hits Toby Murray's hands. Hooker Khan kicks it quickly. Baker dump, kick it to the centre wing. And it goes straight into Jack Williams' lap. Now, Williams from 80 out. Can it go real fast? Does a shimmy, long kick to the sky and the moon, back, off hands. Yo, he only had 2 disposals, or 4 disposals at quarter to half time. Boy Allen couldn't mark it. Cook trying to Murdoch has touch. He kicked it, but it was touch. And they'll celebrate. Now they're going to review it. Okay, school review. Was it touch? A goal umpire said it was very touched. Oh yeah, it touched Crows. Well. That's 5-7-3-7 for the West Coast Eagles. From the kick out, the Crows kicked it down, Curtin 197 centimetre. He was a defender in under for West Australia. Now, Crows set half forward. Oh, Dog and drop the easy mark. Fogarty does a shimmy. Ooh, in the back, throwing the ball, tackle high. Looks like holding the ball, the crowd's happy. Darcy Fogarty tried to do a bit too much for the Crows. Now, the Eagles chip the ball backwards. The start of the last quarter for the Swannies and the Doggies. The Doggies got to play quick music now. They got to go for it. So the start of the last quarter. Sydney's kicked the goal. 76-46. I think it's game over. They've just kicked the goal in the last quarter. Sydney got the first. And now the Crows kick inside 50. Good defensive mark by Rhett Bazzo. Now, Hoff defensive 50 for the Eagles. Wow, for the Sydney game, Charlie Kerner with 5 goals, followed by Hayden McLean, 3, then for the Doggies 2 to Croft, and all singles to Chad Bourne of the Swannies, and then for the Doggies, Swannies, Chad Bourne 1, and for the Doggies, Sanders, Norton, Arthur Jones had 1 goal respectively, and 1 goal to Heaney, and the ball getters in that game, 26 to Bale Dale, Ed Richards with 23, Isaac Heaney, 23 disposal in the goal, Angus Shelderick with 21, as well as Errol Gordon, one of the elite kickers. Him and Dawson, Hayden Young, elite left foot kickers. I love left footers, they got elite kicking. Matt Roberts, another left footer, got 19, as well as Callum Mills, Chad Warner, 18 disposal. Alright, let's go back to this game. The ball's centre wing. Harley Reid handballs it to a pack of Crows. Now, the Crows can slingshot Keys from 80 out. Here's it to Shelley. One bounce from 50 out, from 40 out. Shelley walks into an open goal. Too easy. Just strolls in like it's a background. I'm at a playground. Easy. The Crows got too much answer against a bottom 3 West Coast Eagles side. Bottom 5, was it? That's just the reality. The Crows playing against a team in the bottom 5. No disrespect to West Coast. They only won 1 game last year. I think they won, 4 this year? 3 or 4? Just off turnovers. The lower level sides, no disrespect to the West Coast, they make a lot of errors. But against the top sides, finals contending sides, don't make mistakes. And Adelaide can punish him on mistakes, but against final sides that don't make mistakes, I'm just cautious of how, apart from scoring from turnovers, how will Adelaide score goals, especially when the midfielders last year did lose clearances and that in finals. How will the Crows score in finals? Alright, the ball's in the centre for the Crows. Rochelle got the ball, handballs it backwards, Peating, quick kick into side 50 for the Crows, thumps it. Fogarty dropped the mark, sharked his own ball, handballed it. Neil Bullen couldn't catch it. Now, Dowling, no, Rochelle tackles Tom Cole. It's gonna be a bounce up 3 meters out and Adelaide's goal. Swannies up by 30, 4-minute mark of the last quarter. The Doggies need 3 goals. 5 goals to tie the game. Now, Borley, centre wing. Centre. Handballs it back. Was the keen Irishman. Handballs to Hulk Khan, centre wing. Charles runs in the corridor. He does. Dub kicks it quickly inside 50 for the Crows. Good luck marking that. Walker couldn't. Zach Taylor crumbs it. Handballs it. To the West Coast player, Murdoch. Now, he kicks it. Poor kick by Murdoch, way over Waterman's head. Keen, Murdoch, Waterman. Sockers it. Has gone. Still inside near the boundary. Runs for his own ball. Ooh, Shanahan went hard on ball A's. Cook kicks it, touch. Now, Michaelini handballs it straight to the Eagles player. Now, Graham gets it Reid. Try to fend off Cook. Too strong. Goes backwards. Jack Graham from 50 out kicks it. Nankervis, no. Waterman, high. Free kick to West Coast 20 direct in front. Waterman should kick this. Waterman should kick this 20 direct in front for the Eagles. Thank you. Appreciate that. Spills so much. Yeah, can't believe it. 880. Can't believe it. doesn't get 100, I was happy. Then 200, round 4. No, hey, that's pretty awesome. So Waterman, 25 direct in front, 6:52. The Eagles down by 36. Kick this, they're down by 30. The 6:46 to kick a goal, and hopefully they can put some momentum back in the game. Waterman, 25 direct in front, has drilled it. He has kicked it. Jake Waterman, I think he's kicking like 32-40 this year. So in this game, West Coast down by 5 goals. The score is West Coast 6-7-43 to the Adelaide Crows. 11-7-73. So, and in another game, Sydney 11-10-76. The Western Bulldogs 6-10-46. Sydney up by 30 points with they've only played 6 minutes and 46 seconds left. They've only played 6:46 of the last quarter. Whereas this Crows Eagles game, they played 20 minutes and there's still 6 minutes left for 3/4 time. The Crows up comfortably, 30 points. Sydney up by 30. Both teams, you look at the score, but Sydney 76-46 up by 30. Adelaide 73, West Coast 43. Crows up by 30. Both teams are leading concurrently at the same time by 30 points. Now, the Crows go inside 50. Slide mark. Oh, Baker was taken high for Fogarty. Play on. Now, Tom McCarthy kicks it down wide. And Cole, was he taken infringed by Dan Kerbers? No, play on. Arcs handballs it to him. And it goes out. Bounce up. The center wing. Center wing. Now the umpire throws the ball from the boundary. Dan Kerbers hits it. Reed runs over the ball. Oliver Franco, no. Rankin gives it a bit of Dowling. Dump kicks inside 50. Walker couldn't mark it against Rep Brazzo. And Herbert tries handball. Oh, hit the Crows' feet. McAndrew, I think, for the Sioux. Should be freaking to West Coast. Just bad luck. It looks like it went off Crows ruckman Herbert. McAndrew. They were checking it, the arc. They're checking it. The Doggies kick the ball high. The Doggies need 5 more goals to win. They've played 8 minutes. It's 11-10-76 is Swannies. The Western Bulldogs 6-11-47. Now West Coast to star switch, defensive 20 for the defensive 30 now for the Eagles, star switch, defensive 40, kicks it to the corridor. Poor kick straight to Josh Rochelle in the corridor. Can the Crows slingshot quickly? Rochelle goes long quickly, 1-1 Walker. Good spoil from McCarthy. Rankin for 40 meters out. Right foot snap. The Crows supporters are happy. Goal to the Crows. They just got too much class against West Coast Crows. They've just got the class against West Coast. As I said, it's all about September for Adelaide. Can they redeem themselves losing the 2 games and all 8 quarters? And last week getting totally annihilated in the centre clearance 15-5, Ports Way -10. So, these are the games the Crows are favourite or expected to win. No offence, but yeah, they should be expecting to beat teams like West Coast Eagles. At this stage of West Coast's rebuilding phase. In 4 years' time, different story. West Coast will have a huge upside. West Coast will be contending in 4 years' time. In 2030. Now, the ball's in the centre. Just waiting for the umpire to bounce the ball. Oof. Harley, but Williams hits it straight to Reed. Fend off. He lost the ball. Hot, incorrect disposal. Barry gives us a doors in the centre. Plays on quickly for the Crows. Walker couldn't mark a chest. He sharks it from 35 direct in front. Goes for a grab a goal. And another one to the Crows. 2 goals in a minute. And I think that's the game. I reckon that's the game. 13-7, 85 the Crows. Ben Keys got his first goal game. Good crumb by Ben Keys. And went for grab a goal, 30 direct in front. Adelaide 13 goals, 7, 85. The West Coast Eagles 6-7-43. The Crows up by 42 points, or 7 goals to be exact. In another game, 10 minutes gone, or 10 and a half gone this last quarter. Sydney Swans 11-11-77. The Western Bulldogs 6-11-47. The Swannies up by 30 points. 10-minute mark of the last. The Crows game. Adelaide 13-7-85 to West Coast 6-7-43. Crows up by 42 points. 24-minute mark in the third quarter. Right, the ball's back in the centre. Barry got tackled by, looks like Yo, it was. I haven't called Yo much. Yo, 4 disposals, 3 kicks and 1 handball. Jeremy Cameron had 4 last night. Holding William Durst's free kick in the centre. Dursman, number 1 draft pick from last year. He went number 1 and Cooper Duff went number 2. Out wide, marked by Digan from 60 out, kicks it. Shanahan juggles it over Worrell. Good mark by Joe Shanahan from 30 metres out on a 3rd-degree angle. So on a 3rd-degree angle, Joe Shanahan. 2 years ago in the draft, he was playing under 18s. Was it Bendigo? I can't remember what team, but he played some games for VFL for Essendon. He kicked 6 goals, and I had this kid in the top 20, and he ended up late 20s. I thought this was still by West because I really rated this kid in the draft profile, Joe Shanahan. The disposal number 8, 1 goal. If he's not disposal, can he kick to goal number 2? He has, and he's got good kicking accuracy as well. He's got a nice boot. Joe Shanahan, that's a goal to West Coast. That is 7 goals, 7.9. If it wasn't for the first quarter where the Crows led by 5 at half quarter time, the game's been pretty even. Adelaide is up by 6 goals. There was that first quarter where Adelaide dominated the Eagles. In the other game, Sydney 11-11-77, the Doggies 6-11-47. Sydney just trying to waste time. They played 12 minutes and 50 seconds in the last quarter. Swannies up by 30. $12:27 left between Sydney and the Doggies. Now, the ball's on the wing. Inside 50, poor kick by Eagles, and Hawker Khan takes a intercept the mark for the Crows on defensive 40. Sydney got a goal. That'll be over now, 83 now. They're what, 12-11-83. 12-11-83. The Western Bulldogs, 6-11-47. Sydney up by 36 points or 6 goals with 12 minutes left. Harley Reid running away from Rankin. Friendov from 48 metres out. Ugly kick by Harley Reid behind. Horrible kick. Look exciting, him trying to run away, or Harley Reid trying to run away from Rankin and his tackle. But what an ugly kick by Harley. 7-8-15 Eagles, Adelaide 13-7-85. The Crows lead by 35 points. Oh, from the defensive kick, poor kick. The West Coast Shannon, 2 in a row. What a poor kick by the Crows defender. I mean, West Coast kicked that goal, not Adelaide. Could we have some pulse in this game? This kid, as I said, Joe Shanahan, I've rated so high in the draft profile. So Eagles down by 29. Keane tried going to inbound, poor kick from Keane, and good spoil from the West Coast defender, went to Shanahan's lap. Yeah, that was a great spoil from Jack Hutchinson, and then Job Shanahan crumbed it and snapped it from 30 metres or 25 metres out. 2:46, can West Coast kick another one for 3/4 time to take the deficit down? They're trained by 29 or 2:46 left. Sydney up by 36 points with 11 minutes 45. Now, ball's back in the centre. McAndrew against Bailey Williams and Rugg. McAndrew wins it. Straight to Yo. But, his hand to the left, so free kick to Bailey Williams for 2:42. Can he get goal quickly? Put some pressure back on the Crows. Inside 50. Oh. Ooh. Now, Curtis Martin, the Murdoch slapped the ball out of his hand. Has to be a 50-metre penalty. Undisciplined by Milan Murdoch. That's a 50-meter penalty to Nankervis in the centre. Does a shimmy, kicks it deep inside 30. Walker 1-on-1, and it's a free kick to Walker. So Starsfish was holding on to Taylor Walker, and it will be kicking. It's been quiet today, Taylor Walker. He's had 7 disposals, 5 kicks, 2 handballs. Last week in the showdown, he was goalless. And this is 25 metres out, slight angle. Should kick this. So he's only kicked. He had this game and last week. He's kicked. Right now, he's kicked 0, but he should kick this. Doggy's got a goal. Doggy's down by 5 goals, sitting up by 5 goals. So Taylor Walker from 25 metres out on a slight angle should kick this right to left. Terrible kick by Walker. Goalless last week. This game is goalless. Should he be dropped? He's not contributing much on the scoreboard for the Crows. Should he? It's Father Time starting to hit for Walker. Big question mark. Now, kick to the West Coast player, Hoff, centre wing, kicks it forward. I can't believe that's that kick. 25 metres out, slight angle, almost looking in front on the left side full on. Perfect for right to left, and Walker totally missed it. Goalless last week. This game's goalless so far. He hasn't kicked a goal in 7 quarters, Taylor Walker. It's Father Time hitting Walker. Not contributing much on the scoreboard. Rochelle on the centre wing, out on the full. Free kick to West Coast, defensive wing. I think NRL Panthers 22, South Sydney Rabbitohs 10. Star switch defensive 40 for the Eagles. There's a minute left. Can they kick another one before 3/4 time? They're chipping it now, the Eagles. Now, centre wing. Centre forward now, the Eagles. Off hands. And easy mark from Mark Keane over Job Shanahan. Kick it backwards with 50 seconds left. The Dawson defensive 30. Who'll probably just waste time. He chips it. Here's a target. To Hull Khan. Defensive 40 for the Crows. Hull Khan. Chips it sideways on Mark Keane. 35 seconds left. Crows are just trying to use up this 35 seconds. And take a 3-point lead at 3/4 time. Out wide. Terrible kick by Keane out on a full. Some of his kicks have been terrible. 23 seconds for West Coast. Out for 80 metres out. Cole. A poor kick. Fortunately, Shanahan was able to try to spoil him there. So there's only a bounce up 40 boundary throw 40 metres out in West Coast goal. 19 seconds left. Can the Eagles kick a goal with 19 seconds left? Sydney up by 30 points. They played 18 minutes. McAndrew. No. Yo, Reed. Dersma. Yo, there's 10 seconds left. Rochelle handles a sideways to Zach Taylor's left foot. A good mark. Oh, no. Free kick, I should say. To Toby Murray, centre wing. That should be it. That's 3/4 time, ladies and gentlemen. The Crows up by 5 goals. 13 goals, 86. 13 goals, 86, I should say. West Coast, 9-4, 8-56, I should say. And the Crows only in by 30 points. It was that jump start in the first quarter where the Crows basically kicked the first 5, and that was the game. Yeah, Adelaide up by 30. Let's have a look at the stats for the home side West Coast. The leading goal kickers. Goal kicker, Job Shannon were 3, 2 to Waterman, singles to Williams, Sarsmith and Dersma. The leading ball getters for the Eagles are 19 to Diagon, McCarthy with 16, then 15 to Reed, 14 to Herbert, and 12 to Tyler Young. Now let's look at the Crows leading ball getters. Fogarty didn't score in the third quarter. Fogarty's got 4 goals, 2 to Saligo, singles to Rankin, Rochelle, Neil Bullen, and Murray. The leading ball getters for the Crows are Rankin with 22 to go with 1 goal, also 22 to Laird, 21 to Dawson, including the goal, 18 to Peating and Hull Khan, respectively, and 17 to Berry and Keane. Alright, they're the 3/4 time stats for everyone of this game. I'll be back just under 5 minutes time and to give a watch along on the last quarter. But in the interim, I'll just update this. Sydney 84, the Western Bulldogs 53. Sydney up by 1 points, 20-minute mark, so you're only looking about 8 minutes left of the game. All right, I'll reconvene and see you on just over 4 minutes time. All right, see you shortly. G'day everyone, welcome back. The players are heading into the field. We're about to start in a couple of seconds left. And umpire throws a ball in the centre. I just made it back in time. I was getting a tee. Now, free kick to Harley Reid in the centre. West Coast didn't go badly. Sydney 84. I went 84, the Bulldogs 55. 4 minutes left of that game. The Doggies should lose. There's only a couple minutes left. Doggies down by 29, 5 goals for 4 minutes left. Now, the Crows need West Coast just need to go fast, play fast footy. Herbert, good kick to Yo. Disposal 6, Jack Graham, Richmond Premier Player in 2017. Now, his teammate has marked it. That's Bo Allen. He missed a center last time in the first quarter. 20 minutes out direct in front, he missed. Needs to kick this, but it's going to be hard for a left footer. He's going to be kicking from 40 minutes out, left side of forward line, from a 45-degree angle. Ideally, a right footer, you can kick the ball left, right to left, but this will be a difficult angle for a right footer. Can he kick this? Bo Allen. It's going, he kicks the hard one. 45 minutes out, 45-degree angle near the boundary. Then he misses one 25 directly in front, and it's just natural left to right angle. And this one, left side, it's easier to kick it as a right foot, right to left, but goal to the Eagles. They get the first goal of the last quarter. The first quarter and the third quarter, West Coast conceded the first goal. But now, get the first goal. Can they get momentum? Can they stage a magnificent comeback? West Coast 98-62. The Adelaide Crows are 13 goals 8-86. The Crows lead by 4 goals. Could we have something? Is there a comeback on the horizon? Could we? West Coast got to win some clearances. Sydney got another goal, 90-55. There's only a few minutes left. Doggies down by, what's that, 45. West Coast down by 4. The ball's in the centre. West Coast need to win the next clearance. McAndrew. Tim Kelly, former Cat. Kicks it inside 50. Bounces. Keane took the game on, got the ball. Handballs it straight to Dawson, gets tackled by 3 West Coast players straight away. Good aggression, Harley Reid and co. That's what you want to see. Hospital handball to Dawson. Bounce up. Bailey Williams strikes it off Rankin, kicks it forward, and the ball's gone out. Misses Waterman. 2.5 minutes left. Western Bulldogs 7-13-55. The Swannies 13 goals 12-90. Sydney up by 35 points with 2 minutes left. The Swannies should win this game. That game. Boundary throw 40 minutes out in West Coast goal. They need the next goal urgently, the Eagles. The ball's been punched out. Another boundary throw 40 minutes out. Oh, McAndrew's on the ground. Looks hurt. Oh, the ribs or his man spot that hurts. I didn't see. I was looking at the score. He can get up. Defensive 30. 30 minutes out from the West Coast Eagles goal. Boundary throw. Williams. McAndrew hits the ball. Kelly. Harley Reid snaps it from 50 out. Top of the goal square. Ball ace good. Punched it. Did punch it. Oh, goes to Hutchinson to Yo. Flicked it backwards. I'm not sure how he got rid of that. And looks like it's a throw. Yes. I heard umpire throw. Adelaide free kick the Crows. 1:21 left. Sydney 13-12-90. The Doggies 7 goals 13-55. 35-point lead to the Sydney Swans with 1:16 left. The Swannies will win that game. Now, Baker, Kelly. No, Tabazzo, Franco Tabazzo. Golf Mafia, Sue Mitch. Is he like the head of director in Western Australian football? Or is he coaching Waffle Side? Do you know him, Golf Mania? Peter Sue Mitch. That's the name from the day. He was awesome. Big, powerful forward. Eagles. Can they get a quick goal here? Jack Williams against Keane. Ball ace. Here we go. Waterman. Check side. 10 minutes on goals. Great goal. Number 1 to the Eagles. Could we? Could we? Could we? The Eagles down by 3 goals. Oh, okay, vegetable shop. Could we? I was thinking of Peter Simic, West Coast full forward in the early 90s. Powerhouse. Who was in the West Coast 92-94 Premiership wins. But could we? West Coast 10-8-68, Adelaide 13 goals 86. That's a 3-goal lead to that Crows. We played just over 5 minutes of this last quarter. Could we? If not the Crows, if West Coast can win the next centre clearance and get a goal and put some score of pressure, see how the Crows react after their very disappointing loss to Showdown last. We've got 17 minutes and 15 seconds. 3 goals to Woodman with 8 disposals. Could we? Could we? They need the next goal, the Eagles, in the centre. Yo, he had 4 disposals at half time. Quickly to Bailey Williams. Reed tries to strike it. Gives to Kelly. Peating. Pressed him off. Dersman tries to go hard, low. Kelly. It's got Dawson holding. Yo. Scrams up rugby mole. Graham. Gives it to Reed. Was he taken high? Who he was? West Coast putting this centre clearance pressure. Crows choked against Port Adelaide last week. 15-5, -10 to the power. Got to short in the centre. If West Coast can win the centre clearance, they've got a chance. Gives it star switch from 50 out. Plays on. Kicks it deep into inside 50. Crows got +1. McAndrew. Good intercept the mark by Lockley McAndrew. Poor rear naked choke defence. Who's that? Now McAndrew kicks it down this defensive wing for the Crows. Off hands. Now. Cole. 1-2. Williams Cole. Cole from the boundary from 50 out. Kicks it. Top of the square. Ball ace. Oh, I mean Dawson. Who else? Dawson does everything for the Crows. Is that good for the Crows? Jordan Dawson takes it at the mark. Thank you. Appreciate it for another subscribe. Now Bailey Williams dropped the ball. Now he gives it quickly to Cole from Bowie Allen from 50. Top of the square. Shanahan couldn't mark it. Dump handball by the Crows defender. Now curves to Dawson in his last line defence. It's in safe hands for Adelaide. Jordan Dawson got great football brain, decision maker. And the other game is over. Sydney Swans 13-12-90. And the Doggies 7 goals 13. 55. The Swannies win by 35 points. Rhett Bazzo takes the mic on the centre wing. I have to find out the stats for that upper game. Yeah, Bazzo dumps it centre forward for the Eagles. Intensity, good game. Off hands, Dawson. When the Crows are in trouble, they have to put their best player, or one of their best players, Dawson, who can settle the ship down. He's got that's why he's their captain. He's cool under pressure, Jordan Dawson. McAndrew hits it to Braden Cook, defensive 45 for the Crows. Dump kicks it to the wing. 2-1. West Coast ahead. Bazzo kicks it backwards to Starswitch, the former Lion Premiership player last year. Charlie Kerner kicked 6 goals and 4 disposals for the Sydney Swans. Brendan McLean. Nice. And Dale had 32 disposal and 1 goal for the Doggies. Heaney, 27 disposal, 1 goal. But Charlie Kerner, I need him to kick goals for my game responsible. My Coleman medal. So Baker goes long, deep inside 40. Shanahan couldn't mark it. Nan Curvis lost to the boundary. Ball's gone out. Was that deliberate? Woman's appealing. No. 14 minutes. Alice has gone super defensive. West Coast +11 in this last quarter inside 50. 11 inside 50 to West Coast. Alex 0. Alice has gone super defensive. That's why, as a Crows supporter, I'm so the jury's still out on the Crows, and I'm a supporter of them. I just don't rate our midfield. We got destroyed in finals against Hawthorn and Collingwood, lost all 8 quarters, and struggled against Port Adelaide in the showdown last week. And gave us to the free kick to the Crows captain Dawson. It was holding on to Dawson. Free kick to Dawson, defensive 10 for the Crows for 15. I mean, no disrespect to West Coast, but the Crows are struggling against West Coast. How are they going to go against top 4 sides or top 6 sides in finals? I mean, they showed it last year against Collingwood and Hawthorn, where did not win a quarter in finals last year. Last week they showed in a finals intensity match, lost clearances 15-5 in the centre, -10. West Coast. Now they've kicked it backwards to Star Switch from 80 out. Kenny out his leadership from the Brisbane Lions. Signed a 6-year contract for the Eagles. Star Switch, the former Lion, premiership player, pumps it inside 40. Off Shanahan's hands. Shanahan's hands. And Saliga, I think, was taken high. He was taken high by Colden. What does he need after that? Kicks it sideways. Rankin. Not 15 umpire says in his goal square. Rankin. Kicks it out. Defensive 50 mark. Peeling couldn't mark it. Kelly. Can he get the ball in front of Curtin? He does. Handballs it. Looked like that was Jack Graham. Gives it to Tyler Young. Baker, Graham, Young, all ex-Richmond Tiger players in the last 2 years. Back to Baker, another ex-Tiger. He started. Those 3 guys were all ex-Tigers. So Taylor's first year on West Coast. Tyler Young's first year on Richmond and West Coast is. And Baker and Graham, their second year respectively on West Coast is. And the ball's gone out 20 minutes. Wow, the Crows super defensive. 13-0 inside 50s for the Eagles. Super defensive, Adelaide. I just still think how the Crows going to handle finals pressure based on last year's scenario. And I watched every Crows game as a Crows supporter, and yeah, I just think we're suspect against teams, and we're struggling. No disrespect to West Coast, and I'm trying not to, but their bottom 4 side, and the Crows are struggling. They're defending, trying to hold a game on against a bottom 4 side. This is, I don't want to say any more harsh words, but you'll be disappointed in your Crows supporter watching this. They're just holding out against a bottom 4 side. West Coast attacking this last quarter. Baker, Baker's been a great recruit. He was West Coast had pick 3, and they traded for Baker and for pick 9 and to Cowden, who Cowden took Jagger Smith, and West Coast got Bo Allen with pick 9 or pick 10 or what it was. Now David Spores, Star Switch, kicks out wide. Oh, poor kick. Lucky hit. Oh, stayed in play. I thought it went out, but it didn't. Now, Crows get one more goal. West Coast are in trouble. Ooh, did Diagon dive on it? Oh, lucky he got rid of the ball. Murray kicks out wide. Keys. Left footer as well. He's marked it 20 metres out on the boundary right side of the 4 line. As a left footer, he can snap this. Perfect for a left footer. 25 minutes up, Ben Keys, right side 4 line. He'll use his left foot and snap it. He'll take 3 steps to his left and snap this. Normally they kick it these days, football players. Don't need a kick or drop punt, just go for a snap. He'll take 3 or 4 steps because you've got that 15-metre radius. So 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. Keys, kicks, and that's it. I think the game is over. I think that's it. West Coast, all that domination, and then Adelaide just goes on a slingshot and gets 1 goal like that. I think it's like 15-1 inside 50. They just dominate the Crows inside 50, and then there's like that time in forward half this last quarter. West Coast should have kicked a few more goals, but with all that domination, 14-1 plus 13 West Coast, never got 1 goal in this last quarter. So the Crows. Mark Miranda. He was the next Richmond player too. Oh, yesteryears, Mark Miranda. Peter Wilson. I'm trying to think. I can't remember Peter Wilson. My favourite West Coast player was Peter Matera. I didn't mind Will Punda. Now, McCarthy marks it. They didn't need to go fast, West Coast. Kicks it out wide. Don't know who to the crowd, I think. Free kick to Adelaide. Poor kick from McCarthy. Adelaide's at the ball. There's 10 minutes, 46 to play. Just try and waste time the Crows. They don't really need to score now. Time is essence for the Eagles. Eagles kick 2 goals in this quarter. Adelaide's kick 1. West Coast dominating inside 50s. Need to kick goal quickly. Kelly, centre wing. Just needs to go and plays on. Uses speed. Kicks it Shanahan. Handballs it. Murdoch. 1 bounce from 55 metres out. Waterhouse over the top. Was it taken high? No. Waterman kicks it to a player. Now he's got to snap quickly. Goal to the Eagles. Tom Cole, TC28 for the West Coast Eagles. Slingshot. It's started with Tim Kelly. They just need to go fast. Just take the game on. Doesn't matter you lose by 40 or doesn't matter. Loss is a loss. 40 or 10. Loss is a loss. Go for it. And well done, Kelly, for taking the game on. Yeah. Well done. 18-point lead. Playing Taylor Swift. Is she getting married in New York on the weekend? So, Swifties. Crowd are happy now. In the center, it's 10 minutes left. West Coast, can they win the center? Kelly, Barry, takes up 3 players, Dersma, and goes backwards to Nankervis. Dawson, as usual, their best player of the Crows, gives it to Barry. Now, Walker has had a quiet day. Goalless this week, goalless last week. What about Mitch Morton? He played for Richmond, West Coast Eagles, and Sydney. Did he play Premiership for Sydney? Mitch Morton? Was that Mark Morton? But yeah. And what about the Richmond North Melbourne player? Aaron Edwards, the small medium forward. Dersma, good tackle. Crows holding the ball. Free kick to now they need defensive wing for West Coast. They need to just go. 9:22 left. Down by 3 goals. Dargan, long kick sent out for no one there. Dawson takes an easy uncontested. He's got one of the best hands for the Crows. He's got a good overhead mark. Now, West Coast, Bailey Williams marks in front of Laird with a height difference. Now, quickly play on Oliver Franco on debut, kicks it to top of the square, ball ace, punches, and the ball rolls out. 20 metres out from West Coast, behind post, 8:32 left. They're playing fast, so well done, West Coast. That's what we want to see. Just take the game on. If you lose by 50 or 10, the loss is a loss, just go for it. So 20 metres out from the behind post, boundary throw, Eagles forward. Bailey Williams snaps it to Franco, handballs it to Dersma, straight into Tim Kelly's head. Peeling, dump kick from the Crows. Oh, what a specky by Darcy Fogarty. Defensive 70 for the Crows. Takes a contested mark, 8 minutes 13 left. What a mark by D. Fogarty of the Adelaide Football Club. What a mark. I know, I like Aaron Edwards' hands. He's got good hands. I know he was good. And playing with Drew Petrie and all those players back in the day for North Melbourne. Up forwards and up forward for the Crows. Keys compete. I think so, yeah. How is the Crows? I think that's 5th. No disrespect to West Coast, struggling against West Coast, going defensive last quarter. Now, the ball still the Crows fall on number and bounce up 40 metres out. Toby Murray against Bailey Williams. Herbert with Shelley. Didn't play on Dersma. Shimmies. Uses Harley Reid as a decoy and uses speed, William Dersma. And Job Shannon was thrown by McElhaney. Free kick to West Coast. Defensive wing, just go. Gives us the water, man. There's no one inside 50. He's marked on the centre wing. There's no one there. There's no Bowie Allen. There's about 4 Crows players in defence. Yeah, Aaron Edwards played 78 games for the Kangas. A good mark for the Crows defender, Luke Nankervis. Yeah, Edwards played 12 games for Richmond, 15 goals. 78 games for the Kangas, 122 goals. He played 4 games for West Coast, 2 goals, so played the majority of his career at North Melbourne. Now, Curtin. Laurel, defensive 50 for the Crows. They go backwards. Dump. Oh, good spoil. Good spoil from Jack Hutchinson. So the ball's going to be a boundary throw, 45 out from West Coast goal. 45 minutes out from West Coast goal. There's only about, 6 minutes? 40? Not enough time, I don't think. 3 goals in 6:40 to tie the game. If you are enjoying the stream, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button to gain latest access to my YouTube live watch along like this, or shorts, or my AFL tips and other videos that I make during the week of the AFL season. And thank you all for watching my video today. Really awesome. I've had 671 views today. That's pretty great. Can't believe it. Makes me happy. Appreciate it. And I like the positive feedback everyone's been giving me in the chat. So yeah, this has been a good game. I wish West Coast played like this from the get-go in the first goal when Adelaide kicked the first 4 goals in the first 5 minutes. And that was probably, unfortunate. Probably game over. West Coast, West Coast 6 minutes 22. They're down by 3 goals. Can they get 3 goals in 6 minutes? Still got a chance. Need the next goal. Crows got +1 in defense. They're going so defensive, the Crows. The Red got an extra back. So Adelaide's got spares as usual. I do Thursday games, Friday games, and I try to do Saturday lunchtime and evening. And I'll be honest, I do a lot of Crows games because it's easy for me to comment Crows game. I support the team, but I get frustrated by the team. But I know all their players inside out, so it makes it easy to contact Crows players. I just need to remember opposition player. But yeah, I do Friday nights, Thursday nights, Saturdays, sometimes Sundays. So depends what team randomly falls. But there are times I don't do every Crows game. But I've done about 5-6 West Coast games this year, including that magnificent win where West Coast smashed Essendon on that Storm game, the windy Storm game. And I did, it was a close one when Scott Penderbury played 443, it was a 433 games against West Coast, 5 weeks ago? Saturday Arbour at the G, I did that game. And West Coast, they kicked so many behinds, they should have won that game. So I do I try to do 4 to 5 games a week. Playing a ball with Shelley, good tackle by Beatty Williams. But yeah, so Thursday and Friday, it's easy for me, straight after work. And whatever's on Saturday. Oh, Modra, no, yeah. He's becoming well, yeah, Godra. He was good at Freo as well. 60 goals, I think, in one of the years. It was a shame that, and you couldn't, Blighty won 2 premierships for us, so you couldn't say anything bad about Blighty because he was the mayor of SA at the time when the Crows won back-to-back. But Modra, every time when I was playing football in the mid-90s in primary school, every time we took a speck in someone's school bag, we'd jump on their bag, and when we take a speck in, we all say, Modra! That's why I love football, Modra back in the day. Now the ball's in the Crows' offensive 20, dump kick by Dan Curtin, the Western Australian native. Western Australian player. Dump kick it, deliberate, or the Sioux, whatever you want to call it, 448. Yeah. He got what mark of the year for Freo. I remember there was a time when he had Port Adelaide #1 draft pick, got Clive Waterhouse, and Modra, ex-Port Adelaide Magpies player Waterhouse, #1 pick, and ex-Crow player Modra playing for Freo. Now, Kelly, Hutchinson, Duggan kicks it. Oh, poor kick for West Coast. I know. That's why I love football. Modra. The flair. Enjoyed it. In soccer terms, the Crows are parking the bus. I mean, they are struggling. As I said, no disrespect to West Coast, but they are struggling against the bottom 4 side. And if the Crows didn't kick the first 4 goals, West Coast, the first 10 minutes, West Coast. Now, Crows a slingshot. Billy Dowling, the Cook slips but kicks at the keys on the slingshot. The Crows just put numbers back and just slingshot. Against, as I said, no disrespect to West Coast. Against bottom 4 sides, you can get away with getting on the slingshot, but the better superior sides, like your Hawthorns, Fremantle, Sydney, will not give you an opportunity to slingshot on the counter. West Coast young side, and they've got so many high-end talent. I like the kids, you know, like Gimby who's injured, and then you got like Harley Reid, William Dersma, Cooper Duff, Tyler, Bo Allen, Ben Keys has snapped at 20 directly in front. There's 3:34 left, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Ben Keys has kicked his second or his third. West Coast was so competitive, they just didn't take their inside 50 opportunities. Thanks, Golf. Thanks, you, buddy. Yeah, appreciate your comments, mate. Enjoy it. That's what I love about doing the watch along. I like talking to, having interaction with viewers out there. You guys make it more enjoyable. I just like talking footy in general. So yeah, thank you. And yeah, I'll be doing the Hawthorn Melbourne Demons game. All right. There is, mate. Triple free. Free left in the fourth quarter. So 3 for 3. So back in the center, Dawson. Quick kick forward on his right foot. Well done, Jordan Dawson. Now, Adelaide up by 4 goals with 3:22 left. Thanks, Golf, man. Cheers, mate. Yeah. I'm going to do the Hawthorn Melbourne Demons game and see how my breath goes on my throat. 10 minutes after that, or 15 minutes, you got the Collingwood and Gold Coast Suns game. I'm planning to do a double header. So the Bulls and the Crows defensive. Wall just pumps it out, and that's out of the full 30 minutes out. Should be free kick to West Coast. I appreciate your positive comments, Golf, mate. And yeah, enjoy the evening, buddy. Thanks, mate. And 35 out, 2:59. If it wasn't for the first quarter or the first 10, Ali led by 29 at quarter time, and that was basically the game where Ali kicked the first 4 goals. It was a shame. West Coast, yeah. If they were available at the start of the game and not concede the first 4, Hamish Damish from 40 out, tries to snap from the boundary. Bailey Williams compete. Dersma, no. Tom Cole, did he dive on it? No. Yeah. Murdoch and the ball's gone out. 2:40 left in the West Coast forward line. 5 minutes from the behind post. If you are new here, welcome to the channel and thank you for watching my live watch along. Really appreciate that. And yeah, please hit subscribe so you don't miss the next watch alongs and videos that I make during the AFL season. And I'll be doing the Hawthorn Melbourne Demons game in Tassie tomorrow at, I think it's 1:10 PM Eastern time, or 11:10 AM Western Australia time, or 12:40 PM LA time. West Coast in the corridor, straight. Oh, Neil Bourne couldn't get it, but now Rochelle on the slingshot. Adelaide, there's no one in Adelaide's forward line. On the slingshot, Rochelle kicks it to the runner. Fogarty walked up the line from 45 out. He should just chewed up, marked, and stop the clock, or waste time for face. Saligo next to behind post, snaps it, goal. That's it. Another goal to Adelaide. Are they reviewing it? I think they're reviewing it, but that's right, Callum. Very disappointed, to be honest, mate. As I said a lot in my coverage, no disrespect to West Coast bottom 4 side. If you're parking the bus, playing loose man defence against a team in the bottom 4, what hope do you have in finals? I'm putting my hand on my heart. You know, like last year, lost all 8 calls to Collingwood and Hawthorn, and last week lost all 15-10, minus 10 Port in the clearance. Adelaide won the first 7 clearance, but it's been even, and West Coast is a young, developing side, so to just hold on against West Coast, as I said, no disrespect to West Coast, but yeah, a bottom 4 side, and we're struggling against them. I just don't think we'll do much damage in finals. So yeah, Callum Adams, I totally agree, buddy. We suck. Yes, I tell you. And next week's game will be hard against Gold Coast. If they're midfield, even though they're struggling, but if their midfield can turn on against Adelaide, you're Noel Anderson, Matt Rao, Christian Petrarca, Bailey Humphries, Tuke Miller. They'll destroy us in the corridor. So Neil Bourne's got the ball for 50 metres out, chips it backwards, not 15 pound to Laird. 55 out, pumps it inside 50 for the Crows. McElhaney playing up forward to the defender. McCarthy runs out, 20 metres out from the boundary. McElhaney in the full line for the Crows. What's he doing up there? Is it because Riley Philthorpe's injured? Or sick? Yeah, next week on Saturday night, which I'll definitely do, Crows versus Gold Coast Suns on YouTube. Jobe Shahan, it's been good. He's just going to be a second-year player. He's going to be awesome. They found a beauty. I had him in my top 20 in the draft 2 years ago, my mock draft 2 years ago. I really rated Jobe Shahan. He kicked 6 goals as a 7-year-old in the VFL for Essendon. I had him projected, because he was playing for Essendon's VFL, so I thought he'd be drafted by Essendon. He was good, and second-year player. And, you have Jobe Shahan there in that position for the next 10 years. You got Shanham, Bowie Allen, Gimby, who's injured, Harley Reid, William Dersma, Cooper Duff Tyler, Josh Lindsay. This year's pick 2, pick 4. I got Archie Butler, pick 4. Because pick 1 and 2 will be gone to Carlton and Port Adelaide, where Dougie Cochran is a Port Adelaide Academy player. Kobe Walker, son for Carlton. So it's either Harry Van Hatten as a ruckman or Archie Butler. But I feel like Essendon, and I like Harry Van Hatten. I see Western taking him, and then the next pick. No, Richmond's got the next pick, Archie Butler. I didn't work out who West Coast taking for, but they'll get, I think, the ruckman, then the 2 followed by 2 midfielders. So it's more likely West Coast probably draft midfield with their first pick, but yeah, just add more high-end crop to their stockpile of youngsters that they're building. And Oliver Franco, mid-season pick 4 weeks ago, awesome on debut for West Coast Eagles. Oliver Franco, his dad, Josh Franco, played for Port Adelaide Power in the AFL, but was a McGarry medal for North Adelaide Roosters in the SANFL in 1996. So Oliver Franco, 18 disposals on debut, 18 kicks, 10 handballs, and Crows ruckman Mike Andrews marked at 80 minutes out. Sign should go soon. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. All right, that's right. Every time a team wins, I gotta sing their song, but Crows got the 4 points, but it was if you're a Crows supporter, it's a disappointing win. They got a 29-point lead at quarter time, and basically they won by 25. West Coast was even, and it was a jump start where LA kicked the first 4 that won them the game, basically, to be honest. Crows. I gotta Google this. Crows club song lyrics. I've seen the same verse twice, so where is this? I'm just Googling it. Where is Crows lyrics? Come on, please. LA Crows. Alright. So, here we go. Alright, let's get ready. Alright. Congratulations to Adelaide Crows. Full-time Adelaide. 15 goals, 9.99 to West Coast Eagles, 11 goals, 8.74. The Crows won by 25. The Crows had 24 scoring shots, West Coast had 19. Here we go, here's the Crows song. We're the pride of South Australia, and we're known as the Adelaide Crows. We're courageous, stronger, faster, and respected by our foes. Admiration of the nation, our determination shows. We're the pride of South Australia. We're the mighty Adelaide Crows. Alright, let's do that verse one more time. We're the pride of South Australia, and we're known as the Adelaide Crows. We are courageous, stronger, faster, and respected by our foes. Admiration of the nation, our determination shows. We're the pride of South Australia. We're the mighty Adelaide Crows. They've changed that song, because at the start of the lyrics, it says, we're the pride of South Australia, and we're known as Adelaide Crows. I remember it used to be, we're the pride of South Australia, and we're the mighty Adelaide Crows. So, anyways, doesn't matter. The Crows won that game comfortably, and the jump start West Coast kicked the first 4, and yeah, Crows won by 25 points, 15-9.99 and 11-8.74. Let's have a look at all the stats in this game. Yeah. Well, thank you all for watching my show. So I will watch. I really appreciate it. Yeah, and it's 700 views, so that's pretty awesome. 775. Really appreciate that. Can't believe it. I'm so happy that people watching my watch along. Really appreciate that, and makes me happy. And just having that, I love the interaction with you guys on the chat line and all that. So yeah, it's good having that. Yeah. All you guys out there that's been chatting been pretty nice and positive to me. No negative remarks on that. So that makes it more enjoyable that we're having good dialogue, two-way talk, and everyone's been positive and no put downs and all that, and no swearing. So I've had a good night tonight. So yeah, and just like to ask if you are new here, and thank you for watching this, and welcome to my channel, and hit subscribe so you don't miss the next watch alongs that I do, i.e. tomorrow, Hawks and Melbourne, and any other videos I make, i.e. every Mondays. I always make my tips for the week. So on Monday I'll have the next round of my footy tips, and other videos I'll make during the AFL season, and off season I'll have like trades and trade videos, draft videos, and come January I'll have videos of the best 23 that I think will be for each of the 18 sides. Yeah, Tasmania's not in yet, so yeah. So yeah, if you're new here and you would like the latest videos, yeah, please subscribe, and really awesome. All right, now let's look at the stats of this game. We'll start with the home side, West Coast Eagles. I like the West Coast Eagles song is catchy, so didn't get to sing it, but it's very catchy. We're the Eagles, West Coast Eagles. All right, I'm getting off track. All right, let's go back to the stats. The goal kickers, we'll start with the home side, the West Coast Eagles. He was pretty good today. Waterman have a 3, as well as Joe Chan. They were pretty awesome, the 2 forwards for West Coast Eagles. It was just unfortunate Cooper Duff Tyler didn't play this game. Could be their big 3 in coming futures. Then Jack Williams had 1 goal, as well as singles to Star Switch, the Premiership player from Brisbane last year. Dersma, number 1 draft pick, William Dersma, 1 goal. Tom Cole with a goal, and Bo Allen. So they're the goal kickers for the West Coast Eagles. And then the leading ball getters for the Eagles. Let's look at all the possession. Dygan had 24. Harley Reid had 23. 4 behinds for Harley Reid. Tom McCarthy had 19, as well as Tim Kelly, Marcus Herbert, Oliver Franco from North Adelaide on debut for West Coast had 18 disposals. Star Switch had 17, including the goal. Baker as well. Then Tyler Young had 15, as well as Tom Cole. 4 in disposals to Bailey J. Williams and Bazzo, respectively. Job Shanahan, Milan Murdoch both had 13 disposals. Jack Graham and William Dersma both had 12 disposals. Jack Williams had 11. Jake Waterman had 10, as well as Jack Hutchinson, Hamish Davis, and Bo Allen. And then Hoff had 9, and Elliot Yo had 7. Don't know what happened to Yo. He had only 4 disposals at half time. Very quiet. Alright, now we'll look at the winners, the Adelaide Crows, in this game. The alien goal kickers were Ford Fogarty. He had 4 midway through the second quarter when the Crows had a flying start. Oh, thank you for subscribing to my channel. Really appreciate that. 883, can't believe it. People really appreciate people subscribing to my channel. So yeah, going back to this, Fogarty had 4 goals in the first quarter and a half, and he's finished with 4. And then Ben Keys had 3 goals, then 2 goals, or 2 Solidigo. Then all singles to Isaac Rankin, Josh Rochelli, Alex Neil Bullen, Toby Murray, Jordan Dawson, Dan Curtin. Wow, that's 2 consecutive games that Taylor Walker has been goalless. Very disappointed last week in the showdown. Nothing. This game he's got 0 again. Missed an easy shot from 25 out. So back-to-back goalless games. Donuts from Taylor Walker. I still think the big 3 don't work. They call it the 3-headed monsters of Walker, Philthorpe and Fogarty. And as a Crows supporter, I just still don't think it works. In today's modern football, it's more about time and forward half. You have the more small forwards that can lock the ball in, like your Close and Charlie Cameron. The small forwards that can lock the ball in there, forward pressure tackling, lock the ball in there, and have bounce up inside 50. Then here's the problem with the Crows for they're too tall, so when the ball hits the ground, oppositions can counterattack and use their speed. And yeah, I'm still think the jury's out on the Crows playing the big 3 tolls of Walker, Philthorpe and Fogarty. But time will tell. We'll see how they go again in finals if they make it, which they should now. I did my ladder predictor 3 days ago on Wednesday, and I had the Crows in 6th spot, out just above the wildcard run. All right, they're the goal kickers for the Crows. Now let's look at the ball getters. The leading ball getters, 27 to Rankin and Dawson respectively, and they both had a goal each. Wow, Dawson 6 clearance and 753 metres gained. Laird had 25, only 156 metres gained. I think it's probably apart from Zach Taylor, who's a forward, he's had like the bottom 3 for the Crows in metres gained, and he's a defender who'll be kicking the ball more forward. Peeling with 21, Josh Warren and Sam Berry with 20 disposals respectively. Mark Keane and Hugo Holkan with 18 disposals each. Josh Shelley with 17, including a goal. Saligo with 16, including 2 goals. Luke Nankervis had 16. Zach Taylor with 15. Max Michaelini with 14. Alex Newborn with 13, including a goal and a bye. Ben Keys with 13, including 3 goals. Biddy Dowling, first game of this year, 13 disposals. Late replacement for Phil Foot, who's out with illness. James Borlace, the key defender, or the second defender, had 13 disposals. The ruckman McAndrew had 12 disposals, 38 hitouts, and 5 clearances. He's been a steal. What a recruit. Lachlan McAndrew, former player on the sponsors list. He came SA last year to play for Norwood, and the Crows took him in the supplementary pickup. Darcy Fogley had 12 disposals to go with his 4 goals. Dan Curtin had 12 disposals. Braden Cook Cryer, 11 disposals. Taylor Walker, 10 disposals. And Toby Murray, 6 disposals, but he had 11 hitouts. So Murray had 11 hitouts, and McAndrew had 38. So Adelaide played, 3 tolls? Walker, Murray, and Fogarty. Alright, they're the player stats. Let's look at the team stats of this game overall. Disposals, Adelaide Crows plus 38, 369 to 331. Kicks, they had 35 ball kicks to Crows, 233 to 198. Handballs, Adelaide plus 3, 136 to 133. Adelaide plus 11 inside 50, 56 to 45. Disposal efficiency, Adelaide were more cleaner. They were plus 9%, 76 to 67%. Now, efficiency inside 50, West Coast plus 3%, 44 to 41%. Free kicks, West Coast plus 3, 28 to 25. Hitouts, LA plus 22, 49 to 27. Clearances, LA plus 3, 39 to 36. Centre clearance, LA plus 10, 18 to 8. Last week they were minus 10, 15 to 5 against Port. But look at the midfield difference. Port with Horn, Francis and Butters. Stoppage clearances, West Coast plus 7, 28 to 21. Contested possession, LA plus 5, 145 to 140. Uncontested possession, LA plus 34, 217 to 183. Turnovers, LA plus 1, 73 to 72. Well, that's pretty high, 70 odd turnovers. Marks, LA plus 19, 103 to 84. Marks inside 50, LA plus 2, 8 to 6. Contested mark, LA plus 4, 14 to 10. Scoring, time in front. LA led for the whole entire game, 124 minutes. LA led for 100% of the game. LA led for 100% of the game. What else is there? Just trying to fix up my scoreboard. Just bear me for a second. Just give me a second. So what's going on? Alright. Tackles. LA plus 3, 72 to 69. What's just gone? Tackles inside 50, LA plus 5, 16 to 11. Bounce, LA plus 2, 11 to 9. I reckon Holker Khan had 4. And interchange, West Coast used all 75, 100%. LA used 74 out of 75. They had 1 interchange left. Alright, now let's look at the summary before I depart. And thank you, I really appreciate everyone. Been awesome. Had good positive chat on a Friday night. It's pretty awesome. Get to talk to you guys out there. You guys have been awesome, ladies and gentlemen, on the chat line, and made it pretty positive for me to do this watch along. Everyone positive, no negative language, no one swearing. Everyone's pretty nice out there, so that's good. And yeah, and it's just good. So, all right, let's look at this match timeline. So Ali basically kicked the first 4. So basically, it was at quarter time, and unfortunately, it was probably game over. Adelaide 6 goals 238 to West Coast 1 goal 3-9. The Crows led by 29 points at quarter time. In the second quarter, the Crows kicked 3 goals 321. West Coast kicked 3 goals 220. Adelaide won that second quarter by 1 point. So at halftime, the Crows were leading 9 goals 559 to West Coast 4-5-29. Crows up by 30 at 3-quarter time. And then in the third quarter, Adelaide kicked 4 goals 327. West Coast kicked 4 goals 3. Both teams kicked 4 goals 327. The third quarter was a tie. So Adelaide was leading 13 goals 886 to West Coast 856 at 3-quarter time by 5 goals or 30 points. In the last quarter, Adelaide kicked 2 goals 113. West Coast kicked 3 goals straight 18. West Coast won that last quarter by 5 points, and the final score was West Coast Eagles 11 goals 874 to Adelaide Crows 15 goals 999. Adelaide won by 25 points. So it was it was just unfortunate the first 5-10 minutes. Adelaide kicked like the first 3 or 4. They just went bang, 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 bang. They kicked 4 goals and they just went on fire, the Crows. And and the fortunate was the game, man. I will do the Hawthorn and Melbourne Demons game tomorrow. Anyone out there? It's 1:10 p.m. I reckon. I need to check. I think it's 1:10 p.m. Tomorrow lunchtime or 12:40 Adelaide time or 11:10 a.m. So I'll be doing that game tomorrow. And thank you for watching my show, and I will hear from you guys back tomorrow. All right, thank you, and have a good evening and Friday night.